that shit would just go through my other ear.
Oh yeah, there's shortcake. Just as we go in there, so most of that shit right there. Right.
She's got a potty mouth recently. We're gonna have to wash her mouth out.
I think we've been a bad influence on Shortcake.
She used to be so sweet and innocent when she came in here. Now she's just all F-bombs and S-bombs.
She's learned well.
Here she comes. Oh, she's gonna bite us now.
Irish Spring tastes like Irish Spring.
This would get really.
There must be a closet.
I hear
over
a closet.
You guys assumed that.
Hey, closet. He's back there booping noses. Oh, did we walk in on a nose booping? I think we walked in on a nose booping.
Oh no, not the pooping.
Hey, closet, guess what? Closet, guess what?
What?
Simba's here tonight.
Inception.
Simba's here tonight. Yep. Get excited.
And I changed the pictures on the side wall over there. Now they're, instead of doing that random thing, it's just like full Polaroids over there.
But that's all of the same images.
Yeah, it's from the same pool. Yeah.
From the same pool of pictures.
Did you shake it?
Well, what I might do is I might leave those, like all the ones that we delete from the opening will just stay over there until I run out of hard drive space or something like that. Yeah, something like that.
Oh, so you're gonna make a separate folder?
That's a separate folder, but it's picked from the same pool because it had to be a local computer drive.
Got it. Okay.
I've been having a hard time with computers this week.
Really? You of all people? You're usually really good friends with a computer.
Must be a bad week.
I had trouble with Samba, and Mac OS doesn't play nice with Samba anymore because of security bullshit.
Samba's a dance.
And
Put your clothes on, Denali.
and Samba, and I had trouble with I don't know. I'm gonna.
I always called him Sotalo.
But I don't want to.
I think it's Sotolo.
So who else do we have in our Chaos
Oh,
Lounge?
there's Soto, I guess.
Oh my goodness, who do we have there? We have Arctic Flare down there.
I think I see Ajax.
We have Shortcake, of course, Core the Wolf.
We got username.
John Hall Closet Fox, username Taken. Is that a real one?
Is that a real name?
Okay. Oh, we got a new friend down there, Jim Haven? Jim Halvin?
Jim Henson?
Jim Henson? Hey, Jim, can you move over a little bit? Oh, there you are. Jim Hawking.
Hawking.
Hey, Jim Hawking.
Look at his
Welcome
face.
to the
Looks
show.
like his 3D face. He's got a 3D face.
He does.
Just look at his face.
We also have a friend back there named Scully, a brand new friend. Yes, Closet. Yes, Closet.
You gotta look at them.
Denali,
These guys.
I have to look at these guys. Okay, we got Denali. Oh, are they paired? Oh, they're matching.
We heard she was talking trash
about poodling.
They're poodling. They're poodling.
Oh my God, you're totally poodling. Yes.
Let's see it.
Yes. Yes.
You're an abomination to our God.
Oh my god.
You suck.
Tell me how to wear my fursuit. It's way too hot.
Oh,
my God.
We lost some
Yep.
sounds.
Yep.
Frosty's gone.
You're in the wrong bank, probably.
You're in
No,
a
we're not.
front
I'm in the
door,
right.
Lord and
I'm in the right one.
Savior.
Nice.
That's gone. It's empty now.
I'm gonna go do that. Sounds
Empty.
so cute.
Empty now.
Yeah, this is definitely new.
Alright, throw them into the void.
I like
Gone.
the
It's
gear.
empty now. It emptied out.
Can't tell me how to wear my
Frosty.
fursuit. If you got a problem with it, then you can kiss off.
I might have thought it was Frosty the Snowman and deleted it.
Oh. So we can get that back on there. We still have those sounds.
It's the most cursed thing. This needs to be in the opening.
That's
sequence.
great. We got poodling. Nice. Okay, now this I'm okay with. Poodling rules. Oh my gosh.
Oh my god.
I can't stop staring at it. I don't know
Aw.
Denali, your chest doesn't have enough black hair on it. You need to have hair up your back and your chest.
And you're also too buff. You're also way too built to be poodly. Poodles are usually extremely skinny. Now I wish.
There we go. Yeah, that's more
Now,
accurate.
I'm okay with this kind of poodling, but you don't see it anywhere. You never see it. You never see it.
John Hall, look, is that John Hall? Looks like he's throwing up. There's an otter that's all curled up down there. Yeah, you look like you were throwing up.
How big was the beach ball?
How skinny can you get?
Yeah, you gotta be like super skinny to be a poodle.
Uh,
Wow. That's like.
There you go. As skinny as you can get.
Oh
There you go.
my
Oh my
If it were that easy in real life.
Oh my god.
No, totally.
Wow, those shorts are gonna fall off.
Poodling rules.
There's nothing holding them up.
Look at that song. He's just like, I don't understand this.
Those are magic shorts.
Pants on. Just my pants.
Put your pants on.
alright, I'll put just
Put some pants
And
on.
everybody's just sitting there looking at it like, what the heck
they're
is
just-
going
Oh my
on?
god, look what happened to him!
Hi, Kyber. Hey, Scully. Oh, I think we just walked in on something.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
sorry.
I'm
Sorry,
gonna-
sorry, guys.
I'm
We'll
gonna-
let you alone. We'll leave you alone.
Oh, there's Stalker Rabbit.
Got a hand check.
What
Anyways,
happened to that kangaroo?
If you're
Why
brand
is he
new to the
hairless?
show, please friend the cameraman because we are the best way to join the show. A lot of times this lounge will fill up and then you can't get in unless you're friends with the cameraman. Then you can just friend off the cameraman and join the show that way. So please send the cameraman a friend request
Hey, closet.
Ajax gets
because we want all of you to join us every week because we have lots of fun. We're gonna play lots of games.
Yeah, they do have head pads.
Yeah, Mutt's gonna kick somebody's butt in checkers
Mine
again.
can't play.
No, I won't. Unless, actually, you know what? Since we have KP and Simba tonight, maybe they can go up against each other.
Don't run like a damn boy.
Would you both like to challenge each other to a game of checkers?
Okay, I gotta pee really bad. Everybody look up.
Ah!
No, he's not gonna pee on
Right in the
anybody.
eye.
Is it raining again?
No, we're not gonna do that.
No.
But
If they put down the pool, I can just pee straight into the pool.
But what we would like to do is we can put down the checkerboard. Put down the checkerboard. Stay
Notice
where you're
that
at.
there's no P in our ool. We'd like to keep it that way.
Technically, I did add to your avatar the stink clouds. They should actually fall.
Okay, we need players on 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 14, 15, 16, 17, and 18. Simba is going to be, actually no, yeah, Simba's going to be the maces and KP's going to be the axes. So Simba's on the left, KP's on the right. We're going to have a battle to the death.
No, what? I'm terrible at this game.
Oh, good. Then it'll be more entertaining. That's what
This is checkers, right?
Yeah, this is checkers.
I'm not as terrible at checkers.
Battle checkers.
Yeah, chess, I can't.
I see Closet. Now, Closet, who are you sharing a square with?
Closet is
Closet
small
and Fred
and
Betterhead are sharing a square. Now,
Closet, you-
unfortunately, Fred cannot see Closet. Closet, could you move over? What? No, Closet, you're just... No.
Closet, go to 17.
Quick,
Yeah,
Closet,
Closet,
go to 17.
Go to
quick,
17,
quick.
Closet. It's open.
There we
All
go.
right. Fred Betterhead, stay on 15. Fred, you're staying. Fred, you're playing. Fred, we want you on this week. You've made it on this week.
You guys keep.
Fred, come back to 15. Fred,
Somebody come back to 15.
Fred, if you don't come back to 15, we're going to find someone else.
You can still play.
Fred probably can't hear you.
Okay, Fred's on 15. Fred's on 15.
Bueller.
Nice, funny.
Bueller.
All right.
All right.
Simba, do you want to go first? You want
I
me
get to go
Do
first?
you want to roll the dice to see who plays first?
Oh, okay, we do that.
Well, Simba hasn't been here in a while. Let's let him go first.
All right, we'll
Okay,
defer.
fair enough.
Is there people
All right,
on number one? There's somebody not on.
I want.
Who's on number one? Who's on number one? We need a person. There we are. Is it Fuma? Fuma's on one.
Oh, that's unfair. I don't want to.
Oh wait, no. Who do we got on that?
So what do I do?
Is that
Just tell like a number to go to a different
Hacksaw.
number?
One
Yeah.
number to go to another.
Hacksaw's on
Okay,
one?
I'd like
Wait a minute.
Where did your ex go?
I'd like 5 to go to 8.
5 to 8.
Wow.
Hi, puppy. 5 goes to 8.
Kyber, didn't you?
5 move to 8.
You go there.
There you go.
Come on down, Kyber.
All right. I'm gonna say Ajax move from 14 to 11.
You would do that.
Okay. Do you still have the sound file that we used for this?
All right.
Oh, there it is. There it is.
Oh, he's gone now.
He ignored
No, go back to 11.
This is like herding cats.
Crouch down, take it out.
Can we get number 4, WAF, to go to number 6?
Okay, thank you. Thank you.
Okay. All right. I am going to say Fred Betterhead, number 15, move to 13.
15 to 13. Fred Betterhead, move to 13, please. Thank you.
Just matching my moves. All right. Number 3, go to 5.
3 go to 5.
3 to 5. Okay.
That's Scuff Man.
Scuffed pin.
Scuff
yeah.
Man taking number 5. Okay. And,
Great.
Simba?
17, go to 15, please.
17 to 15. That's
Closet
Fox to
Fox.
15. Good job. Good job.
Bing bang. Bing bang.
Oh, looks like closet.
Now, Simba, can you see that you have someone on number 1 because you're I don't
Yeah,
know.
I can tell.
Okay.
I'll have number
Shimba.
2 go to number 4.
2 to 4, please.
2 to 4. 2 to 4.
Oh.
Poodle to 4. Poodle to 4.
Poodle. First to die.
Okay, 16 to 14.
I got your tongue.
16 to 14.
Oh,
Oh, that's our new friend, Jim Hawkins.
2 to 14.
All right, very good.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jim.
Hey, hey.
Now remember, if there's a jump, you have to take it. If there's a jump, you have to take it.
Oh, is that the rule?
That's the rule.
Horse jumps is on, yes.
Screw the rules, I got money.
Number 5 go to 7.
5 go to 7.
So Scuffed Pan go to 7.
Hello.
Scuffed Pan to 7, please.
Scuff, go to 7.
Scuffed, go to 7.
Alright. Just one.
Scuffed, please go to 7.
Let me see just one moment.
All right, okay. We have a moment. And
Just a moment, just a moment. Hey.
He's got to
All right, we're
get
good.
some of this toilet paper and go use it.
all right, next.
All right, I am gonna say, number 15. Go to 12, please.
Closet Fox to 12.
Closet.
Hooray!
You're echoing back history.
Stop jumping about. You make me dizzy.
So loud. Got a predicament here.
He's so cute, he has an echo.
Move him to 9.
All right.
Uh-oh.
So much thinking.
Yeah, I
You
know.
can do this. You got this.
I'm done. I lose already.
No, you
Oh,
don't. You
move
got
7
this.
to 9. 7
Well,
to
if
9.
I do that, well,
Then
okay.
you're safe.
No, you're not
No, I'm
because
not.
you're gonna
Oh, no,
get
you're
jumped
not.
by Ajax.
Yeah. You just gotta pick who you don't want, who you want to die
So
for.
number.
It's a good one while we're young, please.
All right, shut up. Number 8 to number 10.
Number 8 to number 10.
Yeah.
8 to 10. 8 to 10.
Danube, sorry, you're out.
All right. So Ajax. Is that 8? No, that's
Okay,
Closet.
Closet Fox.
I need you to jump 12. Jump number 10 and go ahead to number 8.
And
please.
battle him on the way, Closet.
Yep, got
Take him out.
He just poked him in the face with finger.
He poked him in the face with a mace.
All right, next up.
All right, number
just spooked
6
him
to
to
number 9.
6 to 9, please.
Fuma, could you clean up the board a little if
No,
you
that's
wouldn't
7.
mind? Oh, we've got a...
The pieces didn't listen.
Thank you very much,
yeah.
Fred.
That'd be
That,
7.
that was
Fred.
that was 7 to 9. We need 6 to 9.
Scuff, go back.
69,
Scuff, go back.
69.
Okay.
6 comes to 9.
Yes. Oh, sorry.
There we go.
Piece of
I would like
I was
number
sick for a
8
sec.
to
Sorry
go
about
to
that.
number 5.
8 to 5. Closet Fox, 2-5. Closet Fox to 5.
Closet Fox, go to 5. Whee!
That's my dad's usual work time.
Number 4 to 6.
I'm coming for you.
4
All right.
to 6.
Denali the Poodle, go to 6.
Okay.
I'm coming for you.
I'm going to say, let's put number 18 to number 15.
18 to 15. Okay, so that is our friend, Court. Okay.
Uh-huh.
What?
Number
Father Paul.
7 to 10.
But oh no, then.
All right, Scuffed Pan, please move to 10. Very good.
All right. Number 13.
No, no,
Oh, wait, I thought he was on 8.
no, we do,
Fudge.
we do. Okay, go ahead.
Number 13 needs to jump 10. Go to 7.
axe. I dropped it.
All right, give it a jump.
That ain't
Take
right.
Scuffed Pan out.
Crunchy, crunchy,
Fred
crunchy.
was on 8, so I made my moves based on that.
Oh, yeah, if you're not playing on the board, please do not jump on the board to talk to people.
Danger.
Okay, it is now Simba's move.
Number. I forfeit. I'm done.
No, you
there aren't
can't.
any
Yeah.
good moves anymore. Number 9 to 12, and I'm done.
Number
Number 9 to 12. 9 to 12.
If you're out, you can just stay on
So
your side.
I'm gonna have number 14 go to 10.
Nope. Okay, 14 to 10, and take out WAP on the way.
This is the Chaos Lounge, right? Nothing makes sense.
Crawl off the board in shame,
Oh, look at it,
WAP.
he's crawling right off.
Oh my, he really damaged him. Oh, I feel bad for the guy. He can hardly walk anymore.
Damn it.
His ass.
Right, Simba?
Oh,
It's a very one-sided game.
1 to 4.
1 to 4.
1 to 4. Hacksaw, please move to 4.
Okay, 7. Go through number 4 and get your kingship on.
All right, and as soon as Hacksaw's in, he's out. Fred Betterhead, beat him up.
It's ridiculous.
Fred Betterhead has been kinged.
Clean
He
up
is
on
the
number
king.
4. Clean up on number 4.
Congratulations, Fred Betterhead. You are now the king.
All right. And Simba?
69.
69, dude.
Okay. And Ajax?
It's the favorite move.
Take number 11
Oh my.
to 7 through 9. And that was it.
Complete shutout. I didn't lose. I lost all of mine. He lost none of his. Which is what I thought would happen.
That's okay.
All right. Well done, KP. Congratulations.
It's not a real checkerboard.
And well, unfortunately, Mr. Simba.
He had a lot of angels joining people in the ranks. There are angels in the sky.
Oh, that's so sad. All right, thank you everyone for playing Death Checkers.
Get over here.
Good job, good job.
Hi. But you know what we
That
have?
it was fun. Yeah, I know Six Flags Over Texas was the first Six Flags park.
Sodalo.
Sodalo!
Hi, Sodalo.
We are ready for learning.
Hi.
Hello, Sodalo.
We were singing last night. You and I sang last night.
You need a taller avatar, Toxie.
Oh, you guys on karaoke.
Yeah, we were in karaoke
Yeah.
last night.
Shoot, what? I forgot. What did I sing last night?
Everything.
Everything?
You sang
Oh my
everything.
goodness.
We
you know what?
we were doing a lot-
because for Tony Bennett.
Tony
I
Bennett. Yeah,
sang,
we were doing Tony Bennett testimonials.
Yeah, like a
tributes.
Come Fly With Me or
Yeah. Come fly with me, we'll fly away.
Rest in peace, Tony.
Let's fly away.
And then I left my heart in San Frisco.
San Francisco.
In Acapulco Bay.
Yeah.
Toxie, do you have a taller avatar?
Let's fly away.
He's already on his knees, too.
I'm here.
Yeah, Toxie needs a taller avatar.
Salato's on his knees.
Oh, what happened?
Oh, yep, you hit a button.
What
Hold
happened?
on. You hit a button.
I did.
You're back.
There you go, we're back.
Is Toxie down here?
So Sodalo, you created something that people are talking about. Do you want to? Do you care to
yeah.
explain what people are talking about?
Yeah, people are probably going to be talking about the Virtual Furry Museum. It was a pretty big project that started in November of last year, and it released in April 2nd of this year. So it was a pretty long development with many, many, many different artists, over 40 artists from all over the globe. And it's a furry museum right here in VR chat.
Now, when you're talking about a furry museum, what kinds of things do you put in the furry museum?
Can we move to a quieter spot upstairs?
And Toxie needs a taller avatar.
Yeah, everybody, if you could settle down for just a few minutes.
Or if we could move up to the balcony, maybe we just move up to the balcony.
I'm on desktop.
Yeah, why don't we come up to go upstairs to the balcony?
Toxie, we're gonna go up to the balcony, if we could.
Go up to the balcony where it's a little quieter.
Toxie,
Yeah, sure.
Take the stairs up to the balcony,
Toxie,
please.
can you move? Toxie?
These are for people
Toxic, wake up.
Toxie, are you awake?
Yeah, boy.
There you go. Okay, we're gonna move up. We're
Go
gonna move up
upstairs.
to the balcony.
Go upstairs.
There you go. Good job, Toxie.
And we're gonna
Good
talk.
boy.
We're gonna talk to Sodalo.
Who's a good boy?
Here we go. Now, Sodalo, what kinds of things? And do you prefer Sodalo or Sotalo? How do you prefer it?
Sotolo.
Sotolo. Okay.
So yeah, my name is actually a combination of. I'm really based off of Sarasota County, which is the county I was raised in my whole life. For 30 years, Sarasota County.
Okay.
So
Now,
that became my name, Sotolo.
cool. And when you created the Furry Museum, what kinds of things did you put in the museum? You said artwork. Is it only artwork, or is there other stuff in there?
Well, there's quite a bit of different content in the museum. Shoot, I have like the history of 90s mascot platformers, where you can actually grab a game box and read the back, and it's the actual size of those game boxes in real life.
Okay.
There's also a GIF.
A what?
Oh, we lost his mic.
Oh no, he's crashing.
Oh no, don't crash.
There you go. Can we hear you? Can you talk again?
Okay, I changed to a
Oh,
little
I think he froze for a bit. Oh, we scared him. He's scared.
Are you still with us?
Something over our left shoulder scared him really badly, and he doesn't want to talk.
He crashed, I think.
Someone has a
Oh,
gun.
no, did I kill him?
Someone has a gun.
Yeah, you might
Yeah,
have.
you killed him.
Scared
Yeah, you killed him.
Did you like
Topsy.
change your
He
avatar?
saw the larger.
Oh, there he goes. Denali, come on up. We'll talk to
Give
Denali.
him
Come
a
on
second.
up,
He'll
Denali.
come right back in.
How are you, Denali? Welcome to the show.
Oh,
Give us a
hi.
pose now.
Hiya.
I'm good.
Show off that
How
muscle.
are you guys?
Show off that muscle.
Look at all that.
Yeah. Denali, while we're waiting, can you walk like an
Yeah,
Egyptian, please? Walk like an
Another
Egyptian.
Aussie. Yep, I see.
Walk like an Egyptian.
Yeah. Walk
If
like
the
an
tracking works.
Egyptian.
This is good. You're doing a good Egyptian work.
You're waiting.
Oh, and Jim is actually drawing something. What's Jim drawing? Oh, wait, we're out of here. And taxi split. He's drawing a graveyard. R.I.P. Okay, could someone lay down in that grave and just kind of like, you know, like, we'll all be there eventually. It's unavoidable. Might as well just.
Yeah, get in there. Other Aussie.
This sure got really macabre.
Dead. Oh, wah, 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 wah.
Finish him.
So did Sotolo join us again?
Sotolo is restarting, I hope. So till then, we are going to be asking trivia questions. Pay attention to what we talk about tonight. For example, what city did Sotolo say he was from? What city did Sotolo say he was from? His name is actually inspired by this city that he lives in.
I thought you said the
county.
County.
The county.
It is a city, actually. Sarasota is right. Good job, Wildfire.
What the hell is Fergie doing?
Oh, it's feedback.
Thank you.
Whoops, sorry.
It's not me.
And we haven't forgotten about you, Furdemon. You're going to be first on the spotlight question this week.
You better believe it.
We did not forget. I don't want you mad. I don't want. I do not want demon wrath.
You don't want those teeth on you.
No,
Those teeth are not comfortable.
Hey, Furdemon.
Yeah, that was pretty funny though. It's like, we're all done. He's like, but wait, I'm here.
And then you went. And then
Turned
you went.
around and was like, everybody, look, that was the last one. That was the last one. Everyone got to get out of line. Everyone get out of line. So we're going to make sure that you're taken care of.
Yeah, I have special question just for you.
Oh, special question.
Special question.
Ooh, no one else gets special
I
questions.
have several questions.
I have questions. Pose.
I have questions that I want them answered immediately.
I have questions. I want them answered immediately.
Yeah, I have questions.
Who is your daddy and what does he do?
Who's your daddy and what does he do?
How would we play? It's the game. How would we play?
Where
Who
is
is your
the
daddy? What does he do?
Bring me to your daddy.
Freddie was like, what do I do?
I know.
What do I do? We're waiting for Sotolo to come
Yeah,
back.
so while we're waiting, Ferdinand, I'm going to ask you a random question. You need to answer it, okay? This is not your spotlight question. This is a random extra question.
I'm sorry, it's hard to hear you with all the stuff coming from Toxie.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I don't
feel
know
it.
what you
I
did
feel
to
it.
me.
We've learned to live
They
with
did
this.
this to me.
Well, mute Toxie.
All this random stuff is coming from Toxie.
Yeah.
And I can't hear you very well.
Mute Toxie.
Mute Toxie.
Yeah, just block him, kick him. Can you report him?
Okay, I muted Toxie.
Yay.
Yeah, now you hear it. You'll hear him through the show.
Just perma mute.
So here's a random
I
question
can
for
hear
you.
you fine now.
Good. Random question for you. Which of your toes is your favorite one?
And what can you do without?
Which one?
Which of your toes?
Of
is
all
your
4 of your toes.
Of all your toes, which one do you like the best?
All 4 of your hoofs. Which one do you like the best?
All 4?
You got 4 little hoofs.
You got
on
to
there.
choose one as your favorite.
You got 4 little hoofs.
The big one?
The big one.
The big one.
On which foot, left or right?
What kind of
I will be taking
Because
that
the
toe.
rest of them are going.
I like to stay to the left.
To the left. Left big toe. You.
Okay, you
I'll go with the left.
Left big toe.
You
Now get the toe
keep
ring.
it.
No, toe ring. Left toe. Left big toe. Now get the toe ring. Gonna have diamonds all over it and everything.
A giant 5-pound ring is on that toe. Enjoy it. And it's unremovable. It's going to be stuck there. You have to have an operation.
Yappy just jumped off the edge of the world.
He's done. He just committed suicide. He's like, I can't take it anymore. Ah!
I was looking for the Sodalo. He crashed.
Solo
hard.
Okay,
will
I
be
muted
back.
you.
He
Sorry,
will be
It
back.
was difficult to hear them.
Also, just to let you guys know.
Yes.
Just to let you guys know.
I'll be back.
Oh, okay.
Oh, and Oni's going to take off for a bit, but he shall return.
That's what I hear.
And I bet Oni's going to have an after-show party.
Probably.
Now, if you haven't joined
Oh,
our
it's still
Discord,
focused on you.
please do. We'd love to have you hanging out during the week. We have something called the Coffee Shop Chat, which is basically almost open all day, all night. And we have lots of friends. If you ever need someone to talk to, some friends don't visit enough as they should, like Cyber Lupus. He does not come and visit us in the coffee shop nearly
He's
as
like,
much
what?
as he should.
We never hear Simba either.
And what now? What are you talking about?
KP's been coming in to
Yeah,
talk to
we
his
were gonna hang out more in the lab.
sweetie Petey.
Sweetie Petey.
Oh yeah, that's right. I got to work on something for you guys, don't I?
Yeah.
It's a secret. I got to something.
But
It's okay,
now there's a brand new channel in the Discord server.
Oh, you're talking about Discord.
Yeah, there is a
Oh.
brand new chat in there.
Is it just called Xing?
Yes. It's called Xing.
I'm gonna go drop an X.
All right.
So how about you guys? How about you guys take off to your to the museum?
You
so
go somewhere a little more private. Why don't you?
Yeah, head over to
You
the
just want to head straight there?
Yeah.
head to the
All right.
Furry Museum. Toxie, you got to follow Soda.
We're gonna go to the Furry Museum.
To the furry
This is so exciting.
All right.
So,
Oh my
Toxie,
gosh.
You got to follow him, Toxie.
We're gonna go. We're gonna go. You can't handle the Furry Museum.
I mean, I'm for this change to Twitter because I feel like it's just a precursor for like a red X, and then it's when they shut it down
Yeah.
for good so that it can stop ruining all of the world.
Then we go back to talking.
No, because then Meta's got their thing now.
Then we go back to having conversations instead of talking
No,
at each other.
Facebook has got their Twitter now.
Yeah, Threads.
Threads, yeah.
Threads.
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 With
Threads.
a Z.
No one does threads.
Threads.
They will be if Twitter goes away.
Threads. Whatever happened to
Well-
the posting on the wall?
We'll
yeah,
talk about that. after we
Big
do-
world.
We'll talk about that. Oh yes, we will.
Oh, we're going. Yeah, that's right. We're going to this world of 385 megabytes.
It's a lot of biting.
That is.
Because Chaos Lounge is still here, but then this is.
Okay, now we're gonna watch and then we're gonna watch and learn. We're gonna learn about your history. This is gonna be a history test.
Initializing.
We're going to
Now
initial.
there will be a quiz.
Just go.
There will be a quiz after this, so pay close attention because it's going to affect some of our games.
All right, so everybody, if you can, please let Sodalo be able to talk
Oh,
without
read
too
the
much.
sign! You ran right
Hold on.
past it.
Let Sodalo talk without like everybody chit-chatting over it.
Yeah. Yeah. This is the sign that I have for everyone coming in today.
Mhm.
So I'm just letting everyone know that you will be recorded here in the museum.
So it's a
on this stream.
so it's a disclaimer.
Please be on good behavior.
Please, yes.
Yes. If we find people are disrupting the event, which I don't think is going to be a huge problem, we won't have any time to remove people. But just please be on good behavior today. And Toxie is going to be the camera. So go ahead and wave to everyone, Toxie. Go ahead and.
I can't
He's
move my
on
arm.
This one right here.
He can't put his arms
This
down.
Shiba. Oh.
We hit
I'm
him
just
in
a
the head
cameraman
with
Oh
today.
no.
Now, Sodalo, why don't you preface this?
Oh,
what was
no.
it? What was it that made you inspired?
Okay, before we go into that, please, I'm going to actually ask our audience. You're representing us, and he has asked us very politely to treat it like a museum. Don't go breaking anything. Don't run around. Don't start screaming. Be polite.
Yeah.
you can come back into the lounge and then work off all that extra energy.
So
But when you're inside the museum, let's be respectable, please. You're representing the show, and we do appreciate that.
And
very
Sodalo,
much.
who is that with you?
The-
There's a couple of people beside you. Who's beside you?
Well, there's several. So this right here is a very special guest.
Yes.
Very, very special guest.
Oh, it's got feedback from them
I'm
inside.
hearing
Yeah.
my voice come out of your mouth. I'm an excellent ventriloquist.
He's mocking you.
1 second, Solo. Everybody, if
but
you
yeah,
could.
Silas Sable.
Everybody, if you could, please mute yourselves.
No, that's coming from Silas.
Yeah, Sil.
Okay.
Sil, he's not. Yeah.
He's got it. It's all good.
It's good now. Okay. Go, continue, Sodalo.
Yes, this is Mark Merlino, also known as Silas Sable. He actually started the very first anime convention in America, which also led into him becoming the very first director of the very first convention in America. He was co-director of Conference Zero all the way back in 1989.
Wow, so he's actually the guy
he
who
is-
kind of started furry as a fandom, isn't he?
Well, conventions.
Furry cons.
Furry
Yeah.
Conventions. Nice.
Yeah, furry conventions. My partner and I and our friends, because we liked science fiction conventions, but there wasn't enough animal character content, so we started our own.
Nice. And that was Conference Zero. Keep that in mind. Zero,
Yeah.
not one.
In California.
There's a reason for that zero.
And
We
what
can-
Yeah, we
What
started
year?
with zero to see if it was going to work.
And what year was
That
Conference
was
Zero?
1989.
1989.
Turned out it did, huh?
1989.
That's a hint, people. Hint, hint, hint.
Before a lot of our audience was born.
Yeah. Now, Sodalo, and who is off to your left? You have Mark there. Who's to your left?
Yeah.
You had another little character off. No.
I'm sorry?
To your left, Sodalo. To our right, Foxy. Other side of Sodalo, there was a little person.
That was one of our audience.
Oh, is that one of our audience? I
Yeah.
thought that was somebody else. Okay. Want to make sure everybody is getting.
He's
getting
with
a prop.
us.
Now, everybody, please, if you
Where's
can.
Fuma?
Where's Fuma? 'Cause
Where is
Fuma
Fuma?
here?
he's probably
We're lost
hiding.
without Fuma.
He's hiding.
Fuma is in the Chaos Lounge still.
Fuma, could you join us in the
Oh.
museum, please?
Well,
Because Fuma helped with the
You're being paid.
Yeah,
Well,
Fuma helped
Fum-
with this.
He's
didn't
going. He's. I,
Yeah,
can, I can
Fuma-
see him doing his controller
Well,
now.
it is. Well, it's a very small.
See, he's
Oh
over there.
my.
So there is. If Shimatsu is here, I wish Shimatsu was. But
Shy's getting. No. Fuma's getting head
so
pats in the
Shimatsu is in the
lounge.
museum as part of the Furs of Color exhibit.
Uh-huh.
Nice.
Hello.
Yes, we can hear you.
Hello.
Yeah, we got you.
We got you.
Yeah. Yes. So Shimatsu is in the museum as one of the Furs of Color who's represented. He's been a furry for decades, and Fuma actually worked with Shade the Bat to get me a model of Shimatsu's avatar in the museum,
Nice.
which you'll see very soon. And Fuma and I worked together on the pose, so we were able to get the otter in here represented.
Okay, very cool. And before we head into call you,
and Fuma's joining right now.
there's Fuma. He's coming. Before we head into the museum, is there anything else you want to mention?
Yes. So
There's Fuma.
when you first come in, you're going to be face to face with the mirror. And if you have any performance issues, you can just go ahead and turn that mirror off or turn it on a lower quality setting on the left-hand side.
Okay.
Also, for the purpose of your streaming, there is copyrighted music, so you might want to turn the music with the world volume off.
Okay.
Wah.
Okay.
Toxie, do that.
And aside from that, oh yeah, part of the reason that I do want people to be a little more respectful in the museum, I have people who aren't furries in the museum.
Okay.
I have people who are Grammy Award-winning artists, people who are Emmy Award-winning artists. We've had people who have won multiple guest of honors all over the museum, and I would just like to put forth our best effort. Let's put our best paw forward.
Sure.
For this event.
Yep. Now, one thing before we head in, because you
And
have
without further,
because you have the Funny Puppet Show logo on there.
No
there's
more
a little,
news. Let's
little,
do it.
little piece of trivia that you should be aware of. Were you aware that when Yappy started the show,
Oh, yes.
were you aware that when Yappy started the show in 1999, there was no such thing as streaming? Yappy began broadcasting before streaming was a thing.
Well,
Amazing.
clearly there was a way to.
Absolutely amazing.
There was an internet. Shut up.
Well, there wasn't a Google or anything.
No, there wasn't like live streamed shows.
There was no YouTube.
There was no
Yeah,
YouTube.
there was no YouTube and all of that.
There were ways to live stream
We
things.
used
but
internet with carrier pigeons back then.
Usenet and BBS's was it.
That was it.
Yeah, well, there was.
Well, I started my BBS
well-
in 1989.
Yeah,
I wore my first fursuit in 1989.
there
So-
was dial-up, and we
Oh my goodness.
had the HTTP was a protocol, so
Yeah.
it was web was a thing.
Okay, so go on with the tour.
Yeah,
On
let's take
with
the
the
tour.
show. Here we go.
Take us in.
All right. Oh, and everyone go to the right when you first go in.
We got our tour guide.
So,
This is so
without further
exciting.
ado, let's go.
He goes screaming into his own museum after asking us to please be polite. He runs in. Woo!
Look at all these people.
Wow. There's a lot going on in
Now,
here.
Sodalo, explain to us what is it that we're looking at as we're coming to the right. What is this?
Show us around.
Oh. Well, I mean, I just have FAQs over here for frequently asked questions. I have special thanks for various project contributors, as well as just a list of updates and things that I've done on the world.
Nice.
Okay.
And right here is the Discord for the Virtual Furry Museum. If you'd like to join it and keep in touch on current events and happenings.
We
Nice.
can do that. Can you hold that
Yeah.
on there real quick? I'm going to go ahead and do a personal grab.
Like this, like.
Toxie, you need to zoom in on the
Taxi, can you zoom in on
on
that?
the QR link.
Got it. It works. Whoops, and I lost it.
There it is.
So you got to hold still. Toxi,
Toxie, you have to
gotta
hold still.
You got to hold still on that.
Someone threw me.
Someone threw you?
So everyone grab your phones and just scan that QR code.
All right. Get really close to it. Nice and focused. There you go. Thank you. And boom. On.
Okay. Now,
Joining.
what's next on the tour, Sodalo?
Well, if you turn around the corner, you're going to enter the Grand Gallery. So let's go ahead and go in.
That's a triple hazard is right here.
I think your link is broken.
Your QR code
Yeah.
takes off to a monetary page, not a Discord
Yeah,
server.
and it's in Spanish, I think.
You might have been hijacked
Wait,
on that
what?
QR
Yeah,
code.
That QR code might need some updating.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
Go back to that
No,
QR
it
code.
worked before.
Toxie, go back to that QR code.
And get close to it. Don't get fairly close to it.
Yeah, get right close to it so that it's in.
I didn't
yeah,
realize
right
that
there. Perfect.
QR codes could be hijacked.
Either that or it was just misread.
Oh, it's your successful
I
QR
can get you
code.
guys a link.
Oh,
Don't
okay.
worry, I can get you guys a link.
Yeah, it's a QR code scanner. So yeah, you got to fix that.
Okay, no worries.
All right. Now, everybody, please don't move the furniture around and stuff. Let's be respectful.
You successfully scanned QR code.
That's a
Now,
bad.
now
Oh, yeah.
Sodalo,
You can use the you can use the gray stands to step up higher if you're a short avatar, and there's several of those all over the world. So if you're short and you don't have
taller one.
play space mover, you can use those, and as well as the Tetris pieces.
Okay, good. So you can move those.
Yeah.
Outside of that, don't touch anything. You
It's
got
a museum.
peanut butter on your fingers. You're gonna get it all over the place. Don't touch.
Oh
it.
goodness!
Your
No,
booger-
there's actually some things you can touch and hold.
booger snot fingers.
Like right over here, this
Fuma's been picking his nose. You don't want him touching.
precursor
things.
rise and fall of 90s mascot platformers.
Oh, nice.
So all of these games, yeah, the top and the bottom row are going to be the mascot platformers, and then games that are historically significant.
now.
For what? Buy a tower?
The games that are historically significant are going to be on the middle row.
Okay.
So, yes, I don't have enough time to go through this. I went through it before on Leon Foxy's stream. It was like an hour and a half, and I was skipping over things. I will spare you the details.
Well, what would you say is the
long
oldest
story
furry video
short,
game? Yeah.
Well, I mean, not this one. This is Crash Bandicoot, 1996.
Just throw it on the floor.
I mean, I've been playing that. Oh no.
I mean,
Donkey
okay,
Kong.
well, the earliest. there's been tons of games with furry characters, but something a little more along the lines of what you're thinking, with a furry mascot representing the company, might be this. So
Shaq and
these
Dexter,
two,
Crash Bandicoots.
if I can, yeah, these two are the same game. I don't know if I can show you.
Yeah, copyright stuff. But...
without covering everything. Yeah, but both of these are the same game. This is the game that was released in France with a comedian kind of doing a little bit of an almost racist portrayal of the Middle East.
Okay.
In the 1991. So this was shortly before the Gulf War, and after the Gulf War, Titus... what was it? Titus... Yeah, it was just Titus, the name of the developer, decided to change the character with their fox. So for the international release of this game, they used a furry character in order to make it more appealing.
Okay, very cool.
So Titus is the first
and more suitable for an international audience.
Nice.
And this was 1991. It's not the first furry video game, but of all the mascot platformers that I researched, this is one of the most interesting.
Oh, nice.
The game that kicked off, if you notice, a lot of these games are dated after Sonic the Hedgehog. Because that was the game that Sega used to say basically, oh, you know what? You can beat Nintendo at their own game. You can make a platformer with a mascot and do the same thing that Nintendo does and do it better.
Nice.
Well,
at least
so
as well.
on better.
At least as well.
Yeah.
Sega does.
And then after that, and yeah, well, after that, it spawned so many copycats, so many others. But famously, this one was released before Sonic the Hedgehog.
Nice.
So it's a very rare example of a mascot platformer before it started becoming a thing that developers were doing to get money.
Zoran is asking about a game called Altered Beast. Do you have Altered Beast up there?
No, there are so many games that really should have been up here.
Right, but you only had so much space. You only had so much
due to space.
Yep. So if we're going to keep moving on, because we definitely want to see all of the museum, and there's a lot to see. What do you think would be the next area that we should visit after this video game exhibit?
How about the big one in the room?
Let's check it out. Let's check it.
Let's take a look. What do we got here?
Yes.
This is nice. What's this?
Can we get closer to him so we can hear him, please? There we go.
Yeah, this is all of Fan Shuhai's head shots that started in 2010 at the very bottom with that fox over there. And then it spirals upward all the way to pieces that were released during the making of the museum. So this display was put in with 3 empty slots, and then those 3 were added later.
Now, for those that don't know, can you describe what it is we're actually looking at and who the person is?
Yes. So this is we have some people saying,
hey, Shortcake, stop singing.
Might want to engage earmuff mode.
I mean, I like the song, but
this is Fan Shuhai is a Vietnamese / Filipino artist who's been in the fandom since 2010.
Okay.
And he's been making headshots for people since 2010. And some of these headshots have become so famously and so popularly used over the internet. A lot of kids who didn't have an icon would use one of the ones he created.
Oh, so this is a really good representation. Good representation of headshots. Nice.
Okay.
Well, this is a good representation of the images furries use to portray themselves online. In many chat rooms, and even if a furry wasn't an artist themselves, even if they didn't have much art of their persona, they would still have an avatar, an icon of their character. And this would be that icon.
Nice.
Most of these were commissions, gifts, raffle prizes.
Chaosy one.
Is Silas standing next to you? Can Silas mute? Because
Yes.
we're feeding back
Yes,
through him.
Silas. We're hearing all the audio come out of your mouth. Ventriloquist.
We adore you, but you're echoing.
All right. So
well, you can maybe manually mute
Lower your mic
yourself.
input.
So
Yeah.
before we go to another level or to another section, is there anything else in this room that you think you'd like to point out to those that have not been here before?
Well, to just finish this one off, and then I can show maybe one other thing. This is Nice the Singing Dog. And, yeah, he's from Philadelphia, and he actually performs in fursuit. So he'll actually sing and perform at bars, and was even asked to perform on the stage at various music festivals and events. And he's actually the guy that's being depicted there in one of the most used images of all time.
Nice.
And then between him and Tan Shuhai, they were both guests of honor at multiple conventions. And yeah, Nice told me that the benefits of the popularity were incredible, and both him and Tan Shuhai kind of became numb to it at this point. So they don't mind that people have taken and used the characters. They're just very happy to be a part of this whole thing. Yes.
Nice.
Sasha Kitten and
Okay,
Bash
and
in our
then
chat
one
right now are
more.
saying Nice is a really good guy, and they're very happy that he is in the museum.
Oh yes, I mean when it was very nice speaking with Nice, and then Tan Shuhai both were very happy to be here, and I'm really glad that I was able to get both of them to agree. Yeah,
good.
It was very easy. Yeah.
Now you said there was something else here you wanted to show?
Yes, because we said his name before, and Fuma contributed. We have Shimatsi as part of the Furs of Color exhibit.
Nice. That's great. And he's such a wonderful person too, so we're so glad that he's getting some representation. Just as a good person in general.
Yeah.
You gotta get close.
Yeah, you gotta stay close.
You
to
gotta
him
stay
so we can
close
hear
to
him.
him because he's got the muffs on.
Yes, Shimatsi. So Shimatsi was actually con chair of FA United, and also a hospitality lead in Megaplex for quite a few years. He's volunteered at so many conventions all over the country. He's been a furry for decades. And I'm very proud actually to call him my friend.
Very nice guy. Very
Where's Toxie? Where did Toxie go?
He's right behind you.
You're right here. Oh goodness.
He's right there.
He sneaks up on you.
Right
So
under
yeah,
your nose.
that is Shimatsi, and that there's so much more to. I wish we could cover more in this room. Let's just do just really quick, really fast. This is Alphonse Lavallee. He's a
Toxie, you gotta stay next to him.
Yeah, I even have like a little. You can make little shadow puppets here on the wall. Projector.
And who is this artist that you're highlighting here?
This is Alphonse Lavallee. He's still posting art on for Affinity, but yeah, he used to post on DeviantArt a long time ago, back in the day. And he's continuing to post art now. Famous paw artist for all you paw lovers out there, and someone that I was one of my original inspirations coming into the fandom.
Nice.
Yeah, he does a lot of really interesting works. Again, really fast. We have to...
Representing the paw art.
Hi.
After you. Why is everyone so much faster than me?
Tiny.
Hold the
Toxic
shift
and a
key.
leash.
Hit it
This is
shift
Beanie
key.
Cat Prince, and they made this piece as part of a friend's project, the Otter Block Party. I think there's about 50 or so otters in this picture. As well as, if you can look and around and find him, you can also see Gary the snail. And as well as like a blue cyan otter. And you'll find it's almost like an ice. So more.
That's clever.
Yes, more to see.
After you.
How do I run faster?
This is Art of Makenda.
Hold the shift key down.
This is Art of Makenda from the Netherlands. They're a very fascinating artist. Very, very wonderful kind of illustrative style. Some of their pieces are very abstract in nature. Some of them are very almost based off of Renaissance era drawings.
Okay.
And like fully detailed anatomical drawings. It's really a style that you don't see a lot in the fandom, but it's something that I think makes a wonderful, excellent addition to the museum.
It looks very Dali-esque almost.
So, Dali was a little. I wouldn't say. I mean, Dali was a lot more colorful in the paintings.
But he was very fanciful and very abstract.
It was more surreal. This one is. There's some of that coming into play here, but.
And these are how old? How old are these?
Well, the pictures themselves are only within the last year.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So, yeah, we're very happy to have them. And again, we need to like
keep moving. Gotta keep moving. So much to see.
Can't stop going.
So much time, so little to see. Strike that. Reverse it.
11.
Now, actually, a friend of ours is asking in channel right now. A friend of ours is asking in channel, where is the display of the furries in the fandom that were lost? Well, actually, that is another location. What's the name of that place?
The Ofrenda?
The Ofrenda.
The Furry Ofrenda.
Yeah, that's actually the Furry Ofrenda, which Silas's Silas knows this person, Changa Husky. And he went ahead and made an Ofrenda. Silas actually made the first Ofrenda that was presented at a actual furry convention and put on there some furries that recently passed away. And then Changa made it a world in VR chat where you can go and actually read up a little bit more about different people. And there's many, many, many dozens of furries in there. I don't know how many, like over 100.
Yeah, and unfortunately, it'll keep growing, but it's a good thing that that's there.
Unless there's a way to cure death.
Which we're working on.
The director of Confer helped build the world for Changa, and it's up permanently, and they used it at Confer for the theme for their convention for 2 years.
Nice. That's very classy.
That's the convention in Guadalajara, Mexico.
Nice. All right,
Yeah.
moving forward.
So this, well, past this or?
Oh, no, we're here. We're here. Now we see
don't have-
we see the John Hall exhibit. We're very excited about this.
Yeah.
He's a great
Well,
statue. That's a beautiful likeness of him. Very impressed. Oh, yeah. Oh, it's John Hall. Oh, John.
Thanks.
Oh, John.
Oh, yes. We found somebody smaller than Toxie.
No, this doesn't count.
So
I'm using
this
the cameraman avatar.
So this is.
Okay, Oni, you might want to step away from this one because we got some of the seizure warnings going into the next room.
This one is
Don't
dated
worry,
to
it's not
1629.
heavy.
Okay. Go ahead, continue, sir. Sorry.
Yes, and during this time period, during Renaissance, a lot of art was made with camera obscura. So the artist would actually sit in a darkened box with a little pin prick through a piece of paper taped on the outside of the box, and the light from the room would project upside down onto their canvas. So there would be a scene that they would set up and models and pose people, and then they would actually be able to make a tracing of that room on the canvas. and then later take the canvas out, step out of the room, and then paint in the colors and details.
That's one of the things that Vermeer was actually thought to create some of the depth, like on Girl with a Pearl Earring, correct?
Johannes Vermeer, Jan van Eyck, many of the Renaissance painters use this technique, and this is where you see there's a huge, vast difference in art history between Byzantine art, which is very much like iconography in churches, and then suddenly people are doing these amazingly lifelike, detailed images.
Yep.
But what makes this piece particularly fascinating, and what makes this artist particularly fascinating, is no one was doing animals, because how can you get an animal to sit still for hours and days and weeks at a time in order to get an accurate tracing? You can't do that. So artists who are able to paint animals are very, very few and far between. And then the standard was so high, trying to depict animals just didn't make much sense. It was a lot easier to just portray human subjects in this time.
Yeah, one thing I found interesting about the camera oscura technique was people were trying to figure out for the longest time how they could get artists to make it look like things up close were in focus and things farther away were out of focus. Because when you look at it, that's the way things are. The closer something is, the more in focus is, and stuff further away is out of focus. And they figured out that when people were doing this technique, they were actually drawing and making note of the fact that the edges were not nearly as crisp as they were when they were doing the tracings. Which is why, like, some of Vermeer's stuff looks super
That is
real.
actually an effect of a lens or a pinhole. That's not how humans actually see.
Correct.
So bokeh is a camera effect.
Yep, but that's something that was coming up. People were asking, how is this done in paintings that were over 100 years old?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that was how they did it.
Yep.
The camera obscura.
Yep.
Sat in dark box, pinprick, and then just traced it. And there were many pieces. There were many studies done trying to figure out if it was possible to even create these pieces without that technique. Some of the things that artists drew, like the amazingly detailed chandeliers with a lot of crazy architectural flourishes that you can't possibly trace with a ruler, and it would be impossible to get that done just looking at it, because there were even distortions in the camera that led to the perspective of the way it looked in picture. So there's even physical evidence and proof that this was a technique used in specific pieces.
Nice. All right. So what's next?
So we do need to move on, but I do see Puma racing.
You can check out
I do think
called Tim's Vermeer.
Yes.
That describes the technique.
Good stuff.
Right. So what's the next area of the museum
to
kind of keep moving on?
All right. The next area is the dark room, and everyone calls it their favorite room. Everyone loves this room. So there is a slight seizure warning because there are some flashing lights here. But it's very slight.
Jamesy.
Accept and follow me.
It's so pretty.
You can enter the dark room. There's really not too much to say about the art in this room, other than... Sure, that's exactly how epilepsy works. So yeah, this is the dark room. Very bright and sparkly. Not too much else to say about it. There are some pieces in here that famously have no description. I just want people to come in and enjoy looking at the art. But there is one piece in here I'd like to talk about.
Which one?
And this is, I think, one of the most coveted pieces in the entire museum. It's A Boy and His Dog. A Boy and His Dog by Jim Warren. So if we can ask people who are talking to just step away from the camera, please.
Oh, we can actually only hear you at the moment. This is great. We've got a good
but
volume
he's having
going.
trouble concentrating.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yay! Woo!
Yeah. We're good.
Okay. So this piece was actually made by a Grammy Award-winning artist, Jim Warren. He won a Grammy in, let me see if I can get this right, 1980, for the best album package for Bob Seger and the Silver Bullet Band. He used to paint a lot of human portraits, but then for the album was requested to paint horses. So he painted a bunch of horses galloping over water, and ever since then he switched a lot of the art that he made from human portraits to animals. He's a lot of his modern art nowadays uses a lot of beautiful colors, like a more optimistic kind of outlook. And I actually had the pleasure of meeting Jim Warren in person. He was born in Clearwater, Florida, and he actually attends Wyland Galleries. I just happened to be in the area with my friend that day when he was there, and I went in and saw him, and I purchased this piece from him. So in the bottom right, you can see Jim Warren's signature, and it's the first of a series of 250 prints. And it's a very high quality print, and he actually painted fluorescent with fluorescent paint drips in the background and on various textural touches all over. And then he even wrote my name in here. So yeah, if you look in the bottom left corner, you can also see my name inscribed in the piece.
Oh wow!
Yep, I see it.
So yes, one of the most famous artists in here, one of the most famous fine artists who's in the museum. He's not a furry himself, and I think it should be good to know that a lot of there are some arts in here that weren't made by furries specifically, but it's a kind of, I think this is something that a lot of furries would really love to see. And he's also a huge inspiration for me to get back into drawing and painting.
Cool. All right, what else we got? This is really cool.
Yes. All right.
Oh, and we lost our host.
Nope, gotta follow him.
You gotta stay with our host.
Yeah, stay with the host.
Yep. Toxi's getting distracted
It's called
by
practice.
shinies. Okay, go ahead.
Yes, this piece was made by Shao Milo. It's called Practice. That's it.
Gotta practice those your battle cries.
There you go.
Yeah, he gave no description, and Shao Milo was happy to be in the museum, and I told him, by the way, this piece doesn't have any description, and he's like, yup, and I'm like, okay, so
just call it Untitled.
Which is common. It's common.
I did speak later.
That's a thing.
I did speak later with him about it a little bit, and he told me that he was having some feelings, and he felt the need to just put those feelings on paper. And I think the things that artists can't quite describe in words, they becomes art.
It's called Untitled
Oh, yeah.
265.psd.
Untitled.
So,
JPEG.
anyways, we can. So, without further ado, we can move into the next room. And when I hear, the screams, then I'll know what's going on.
And thank you for the tour. This is really turning out wonderfully. It's nice.
Oh, you're welcome. Yes. So I see you found our subculture exhibit.
Okay.
So I will preface that every piece in the subculture exhibit was cleared by VR Chat's trust and safety team, so nothing's breaking.
Oh, okay. See, we can name each one. We got Vor, we got diapers, we got fat furs.
Or inflatable. I think it's inflatables.
Inflatables? Was that inflatables?
And bronies.
Oh. We can hear you through the other room. If you can please be quiet. Thank you.
Okay, oh, we got more paws. Very
So,
good. Very popular. Very popular.
We do, yes. And there's all sorts of different subcultures within the fandom. There are people who
That was my
the
favorite,
fandom is a lot
hypnosis.
more open to expressing.
god, he's hypnotizing.
So
that means he needs to take a one shot.
So where's the Mersuit adventure?
The Mersuit adventure.
No.
That's next year's.
So the fandom now.
Next to the bouncy
Now
castle.
I know your audience is going to be more furry related, but I did want to give people that experience because a lot of people, their only experience of furry art is running into something NSFW by accident online, and I wanted to kind of recreate that experience here,
By accident,
but
they
do it
say.
justice.
By accident, they say.
And also, and this display is actually based off of one that I saw in MoMA, Museum of Modern Art in New York. There's several pieces of shock art in there. Like one piece in particular was just hair and toenail clippings of a woman who had cancer, and they have 13 jars set up filled with it, and that was, she donated herself to be put in the museum, and that was one of the displays that they had. So I kind of based this display a little bit off of that.
My body is art. Don't question me.
Never apologize for art.
Well,
I've got a museum exhibit at the bottom of my shower. Yeah, all that hair.
Okay, transformation. And then
We
there's
can
wiggle.
before we head here. Before we head here, we will go back that way.
We are moving. We're jumping ahead. We're jumping ahead.
That's Toxie.
Roxy, be a good boy and follow.
Follow the tour guide.
Heal.
Now what do we have?
This is the same artist. This is the same artist, and okay, yes, he's the guy who made Wiggle Fox. Hearth Fox is a Therian. Yes, and he was actually accepted in the museum. Like a lot of people know him now for being the Wiggle Fox guy at Anthrocon 2023, but he was inducted into the museum earlier this year, so much earlier than Wiggle Fox ever took place. And Hearth Fox is a full-time fandom artist. He was awarded Guest of Honor at Anthro New England, again after he was inducted into the museum. He is actually describes a lot of what he feels are different weird tics and sensations and smells being a Therian. And if you look on the post of whenever he posts these images on Twitter, you'll just see page after page after page of other Therians saying they agree and they have the same feelings and the same just the same physical tics. So
now when you say
Uh-huh.
I have his art over here, and then
when you're talking about physical tics, are you talking about things that they relate to, or are you talking about something specific, like within the way they do the art?
okay, so for instance, he feels like he has phantom limbs, and always feel things that aren't there. So like ears, a longer nose, a tail, things that are like he feels like he actually has those, and they're just missing, and it doesn't make sense. He has a very keen sense of smell, and then smells can be very, and sounds can also be very overwhelming.
Okay.
He's saying he like emotes with his ears, but no one can really see how ears emote on a human because our muscles aren't quite that strong. Just all sorts of different strange little tics that he shares with Therians. And I even brought a rather famous Therian, Tao the Sun God, in here yesterday or a couple days ago, and he said he feels exactly the same way. So a lot of Therians have that in common. And
I was just talking.
I think Canada is actually trying to research therianthropy. They're trying to research it more. But yeah, this is something that is worthy of further research. You can't just have page after page of people agreeing with something, and then all of it is untrue. But yeah. So
Yeah, I
now
was
we can move on.
just talking to Tal about that a few days ago.
Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle.
Yeah. So I want to show the one at the end over there, and then we can see the pieces up close.
Wiggle, 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 wiggle,
Okay,
wiggle,
right.
follow him,
Follow him.
please.
Heal.
Follow.
Yes.
Follow me, everything
You're
is
getting
all
away from. We can't hear him.
By Art Dexo.
Okay.
Yeah, Art Dexo 2000, and this is the ABC's drawing challenge. He had for every day, he had a prompt and a letter of the alphabet. So for the very first day, A is for alien. Second day, he had B is for bite. Third day, C is for cosplay. And for every one of these prompts, he had to make a drawing, an entire drawing, in one day. And over the course of 26 days, he made every prompt, every drawing, every letter of the alphabet, and even more art between those 26 days. He's quite prolific. And I just find it, the whole concept of this fascinating as a practice of breadth. Yes.
Nice. Very cool concept.
So,
Q is for queer.
yeah.
That's a strange image for queer.
Well, it's different for everybody.
Well, I think queer means strange.
In that case, queer meaning strange.
Queer also means strange.
Queer means strange, odd, or unusual.
Lots of definitions for lots
Different.
I don't know if you.
Look at his surprised face.
I don't know if. Yeah, so I don't know if you noticed the way that this is set up, but it actually mimics a very interesting and perhaps somewhat controversial piece in the I believe the British History Museum.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what that piece is?
I do not. Nope.
It is not
The
God
Benin
Save the Queen.
bronzes.
What is it?
No, no, the Benin bronzes.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's a selection of copper plates detailing the history of different cultures in Africa. Shoot, I should have researched the exact nation more, but it's actually their history in copper plates. And this is the kind of lighting that they had over those pieces with the shadows and everything.
Nice.
Anyways, moving on. You can get a
Look at him, he's got a little brochure. He's so cute.
Follow.
Stay with it. Thank you
The
for demon.
pieces on the left and the right are actually separated by only 5 days.
Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle,
Which
wiggle,
makes me
wiggle,
question-
Wiggle, 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 wiggle.
Oh lord. Toxie,
Okay.
the
Focus,
pieces on the
dinosaur.
left and the right.
He's going to kick you out of this.
The left and the right. Yeah, the pieces on the left and the right were made between a period of 5 days.
Oh wow.
5 days? Damn.
Yes. Well, the one, so I believe this one, yeah, November 7th, and this one was November 2nd. So he made this one, and then 5 days later he made that one. Yes.
Wiggle, 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 wiggle.
Absolutely wonderful. So yeah. Oh, and everyone loves Dingaroo over here. Yeah.
Oh, Dingaroo.
I love the
Been
hammer.
a famous furry since 2007. A lot of people love his paws, as well as yours truly. But also, Dingaroo does a lot of art that I think a lot of people don't really realize or recognize. But he does a lot of paint-overs, a lot of mixed media. For instance, he had his fursuit and went ahead and painted over the eyes. He grabbed a photo online, then drew his character in. And there are several photographs that he would draw characters in and paint over fursuits and things, and mix 3D elements with 2D as well. So
Damn, that takes skills.
Yep,
yes.
He used to be my roommate for several
And-
years.
Who?
Dingo. He lived in my
Oh,
house. So got to see lots of
Really?
stuff. Yeah. He lived in my house for about 3.5 years.
Oh my.
Just before he moved up to Pennsylvania, bought his place up there. and he's actually going with another persona. He's not using Dingo
I had
Roo
no
as
idea
much.
he lives in Pennsylvania.
I hired him as an employee for a little while too.
Yeah, he's well,
Kairu.
no, not Kairu. Totally new character. It's an anagram of Dingo Roo.
Oh,
We call him Gondo.
Gondo.
Gondo?
Yeah, Dingo Roo. If you mix up the letters, it's Gondo R something. Gondorin, I think, or Gondorid, something like that. But yeah, he's got another part of his personality that he wants to kind of put forward a little more than Dingo Roo. So, but everybody knows Dingo Roo, so he just took the letters and he scrambled them, and he's got a new character that he's developing and putting out there. And he's very comfortable with it. He's very happy with it.
Nice.
So. But yeah, no, Dingo's a sweet guy.
Nice. Aww. I would love to see him at some point
move
in
on
a
to the next.
convention.
Let's go move on to the next display. We're gonna go.
Well, okay, yeah. But
Thanks,
speaking
John,
of
on time.
conventions, just to let everyone know, the Virtual Furry Museum will be at Megaplex this year. I am looking forward to being able to show everyone some more behind the scenes kind of look. I'm going to go over the making of the museum, the inspiration, and kind of the process of getting people on board in some of the stories.
Okay.
So moving on, we're at the halfway point. Yes, this is the glass case, which actually represents some very big, famous moments in the creation of the museum. And oh, Ajax, if you can just step a little bit further back.
Oh, okay. Oh, sorry. My bad.
Yes.
You're cool.
Yes. So starting on the very left, that's the very first image ever taken of the museum. And then it was just like an accidental screenshot. And you have Myro P running in the background over there. He was the guy who really helped me get this warmed up to Unity and get set up, and he helped with some of the Udon code and programming in the world. And this was November 3rd, 2022. And between November and January 13, the museum went from that to almost finished. And so much artwork was put in during that time. And this right here is actually a poster board display that Silas Sable, standing right over there, printed out and put together. He actually
At Further Confusion.
At Further Confusion. Depicted is Tab Fox, who's standing next to it, and my friend Keish Foxbat actually took the photo.
Nice.
They both didn't even know. They didn't know that this was happening. They were in VR, were friends. They went to Further Confusion. They saw this, and then they took the picture and sent it to me. And I knew from Silas that this was being made, of course. So yeah. So very quickly, this is Jim Warren painting his piece. That one in the back is actually the piece that won him the Grammy for the best album package. And then there's several other pieces all over that he did. Well, these around this area. And that's actually me. Yes. And then over here, so the museum has attracted quite a fascinating guest book. And I think one of the personally, I think one of the most greatest people I met was Abisco, who is actually still in the process of getting his PhD. He is just about nearly completing it in computer science. He actually made the painting tools in Blender for vertex painting and weight painting.
Wow.
And he submitted that as just part of a project that he did one summer. But a lot of the stuff in the museum was optimized using his vertex colors. And he came in the museum and he was so humbled and so happy to be found all over. And this is a picture of my old avatar and both of us together. This particular piece with Alphonse uses the same texture and the same material and the same UVs for every single one of these books. And I'm actually using vertex colors in order to use the different channels, red, green, blue, and alpha, on that one texture. So any other method, the texture would have had to be 4 times larger memory. But because I was able to have the vertex colors, that could be done. Yeah. So yeah. History of the fandom, opening day, other pieces happening here. I had this stream with Leon, and over here is going to be reserved for the Fun Day Pop-Up Show.
What?
So, when the event is... Yes. When we're toward the end of the event, we are going to take a picture with everyone.
Nice!
And you will all be part of the museum.
That's fantastic. So all of us, we got to get together for a group shot. Group shot's going to be in the museum. Woohoo!
Yeah. Yeah.
That's very kind of you.
Don't leave.
Don't leave.
Here.
But we will need to take a break
Okay,
soon because we got some things that we got to get done also with the lounge. But this is going really well, so don't stop.
Okay.
Please keep going. Please keep going.
Okay. Yes, I will keep going. Let's head on upstairs into the top gallery.
There's a whole other level.
Heading upstairs.
Upstairs we go. Sliding upstairs.
Slide to the left.
Slide to the right. Crisscross.
Yeah. So there's quite there's not that many artists in here, but I can just go over some things very quickly. This is by Birdie, who attended Don Bluth University. Their style is kind of hearkening to some of the. It's honestly it's a modern coloring, but it's an older style for the construction and structure of the characters. Some of these you could even imagine them being in Disney animations in the 70s, but the coloring is very modern. It's very bright, colorful. They really insisted that I have their parrot in there. They very much love birds, but I did want to show a lot of their other cool, different kinds of creatures.
Like Galapagos.
Yeah. So the next one over, well, yes. So I actually
it's the same name as you.
Yeah.
This is
What a
your artwork?
coincidence.
Not
Yeah.
bad. Very good.
So from here to the end of the wall is all mine.
From the
And
window
I'm
to the
actually
wall.
like selling these as prints. Yeah. So part of what I've learned in real life, I've learned from real printers, and I've worked with Red River paper and Color Profiles and stuff and so I know different materials of papers and different kinds of papers and what effects you get from images printing on them, and I'm trying to mimic that over here. So the look of the paper is very close to the look of what these prints would look like in real life, just minus the resolution. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to get the 600 DPI images in here, but
Hey, better than nothing.
yeah,
Right.
this is metallic papers.
Nice.
Yeah. And I made this one for Megaplex, as part of their, this was 2022. The theme was was it Vaporwave or was it Synthwave?
It was like 80s Electric Avenue type thing. I forget what that was.
Electric Avu.
Yes. So I actually made, the print on the background, and this would be over acrylic, and the holographic vinyl over the acrylic. I actually mimicked that here in VR chat.
Very nice.
So you can see what it would look like. Yeah, and then more pieces by me, but who cares?
Aww.
That was negative.
Yeah, this one at the end over here, when you get over here, Rospinks, and their Fursona, which is a,
Looks like a Harlequin jester.
oh shoot, I think
I was just gonna say Harlequin.
Rat as a clown. But I'm trying to remember if it was a rat or a weasel. I'm sorry, Ro. I think it's a rat. But this is one of the most detailed character designs I've ever seen. And he only made one of these, and I haven't seen another one since. So very happy to have this piece here in the top. Okay, I know how much the Fun Day Pop Pet Show loves games. This is a piece of abstract art that I made. And you can try to play a little game, try to find as many animals as you can see. There are many animals here.
Let's see. See a fox.
A duck.
There is no animal.
I see a raccoon.
See
I see a rabbit, a fish, a horse, a camel.
I think it's a gorilla right
see a
there.
Seahorse?
Yeah, I see
Yeah, I
something
see
that looks like a
humanity in there.
I don't see
See
any.
Kirby. And a bird.
All I see are squiggles.
I see a lot of
and dogs. And an elephant.
ladybug. There's an
Oh, you
elephant.
see a seahorse?
I see the I see an elephant. Elephant with a tusk.
a platypus.
You see the seahorse?
I'm trying to see
Ooh,
past all
top
the
left, I
movies.
see Yappy right there with the grumpy look.
See a
fox.
Yeah, I see a dove.
Fox in there.
No. No.
I see a booby.
I see a shark.
Well, if you guys want to, you can come in the museum and you can see if you can try to find more. But I can point at least one in
I see
here.
you.
The seahorse. You can see the nose of the seahorse and the eye.
You're on crack.
Look at all the people that are here. Hey, you know what? This might actually be a really good
Okay,
time since we're here to take that group shot that we were talking about.
Yes.
Since everyone's like right here right now, would you mind doing the group shot right now? Since everyone's like,
Where did you want to do
right
it?
here?
Well,
I think you want to
you want to have the group shot. I was thinking we could have it in the lobby,
in the chaos
downstairs.
Yeah.
Okay, then I'll let you continue to
Yeah.
run with it. I think this is really really nice that everyone is here.
Well, they've been following us around the whole time.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have.
All right, moving forward. Rushing forward. Oh, what's this? What's this over here?
That's Paco
Most
Panda.
famous, one of the most prolific.
Paco.
Paco Panda.
And I see you're focusing on one particular piece.
I'm sorry, but I like the cuties.
So the pieces that I chose to put on this display across here are very specifically pieces showing the relationship between two characters. He depicts childhood as being in a very healthy way. Usually one character will be more knowledgeable, more extroverted, more knowing, showing his friend something. His friend will usually be a little bit shyer, a little bit more introverted, a little more trepidatious. And this is a theme that appears through a lot of Panda Paco's artwork, depicting multiple characters.
Yeah, he did a great picture of me and Tycoon running together on a beach flying a kite.
Let's
Oh my goodness! Oh, I would love to see that.
Oh, just remind me sometime. I'll show it to
But
you.
yeah, and then the piece up there,
The world.
is quite ambitious. Yeah, the world, and it's quite ambitious. It was actually drawn around COVID, and it was actually a piece that was drawn in response to COVID. How, in spite of the lockdowns, in spite of how hard COVID was on so many people, the fandom stayed connected and stayed together. We're mainly communicating with each other online, and I'm kind of fumbling
Now,
my
are
words
these
now,
questions?
but yeah.
Are these people's personas actually in the country of their origin, like the person who? Because I can make out countries in continents. Are they actually located there?
Yes, and unfortunately, no. They're just kind of scattered about in the shape. The location has nothing to do with their physical location where they live. But yeah, no, that's
I'm just curious.
I think it's ambitious enough just drawing over 100
characters and monkeys.
people.
You know, one thing that's interesting.
Yes.
One thing that's interesting about the design layout, when you see this is a Mercator projection for the most part. When you see a Mercator projection, generally Alaska is at the leftmost or the westmost position, and Russia and Kamchatka and Australia are in the eastmost position or the furthest to the right. In this case, he put the places that are normally furthest apart on the map close to each other, and he left out the Atlantic Ocean. It's a view you don't see it's something you don't see that often.
Yeah.
And you know why?
The fingers, I think, touching bridges.
So those two up there can be holding each other's hands.
Right. I'm just saying it was very. It's a neat
representing the connection.
Yeah, it's a neat design element that you just don't see very often.
So, this Panda, as wonderful as this display is, unfortunately we have to move on.
Mm-hmm. Follow him, Toxie. He's getting away.
So the next room actually houses our most famous exhibit. This is the one that everyone has been waiting for.
Mm-hmm.
Exhibit A.
Are you ready?
Yep.
We're ready. Let's do it. So exciting.
Is your chat ready? All right.
What is this?
Votes for Pedro.
This is the history of the furry fandom. This history covers a lot of the early history dating back to the late 70s, the mid to late 70s.
Mm-hmm.
And, if you have the stool there, it might actually... does it actually help you, Toxie, to stand on the stool? I think this one is easier to control and manage in VR. So there's a lot of different things to highlight here. This is a letter from Wendell Washer to Silas Sable, Mark Molino, who's right over here, all the way back in 1975, talking about how basically parent organizations are trying to keep animation for kids and wouldn't allow animation to be anything but that in a professional sense. So for people to really make animation expand and broaden, artists had to get together and do it on their own. It wasn't something that Disney was going to do. But I honestly feel strange showing these things when Silas is right here and able to talk about it himself. I mean, Silas, is there anything you want to say?
Yeah, I just wanted to mention most of the documents here were all in filing cabinets at my house. And my partner, Shanga Husky, basically several years ago... Can you hear me?
Mm-hmm. Yep, we got you.
Sounded good.
Yeah. Several years ago, he was reading online about all these people talking about I'm still talking through him, aren't I?
No, you're fine.
I'm sorry.
You're fine.
You're fine.
No, you sound fantastic.
No, you.
He was reading about people talking
It's
about the
fantastic.
history of the fandom, of history of the furry fandom, and how there was this really clean, super squeaky clean thing called Funny Animal Fandom, and then the furries came along and ruined it, made it all sexual. He got so upset that he started scanning and scanning and scanning all the documents we'd collected over the years, and put them up on the conference.com website as an archive. And that's what these are from. These are selected items. Anybody can go to conference.com and see the true history of fandoms, anime fandom, as well as furry fandom, from before, when there was an internet and everything was done by mail and passed out as flyers, and see that, in fact, what the actual origins are of our fandom, and the fact that, you know, underground comics were an important part of it. You know, people like Ralph Bakshi, artists like R. Crumb. So, yes, the so-called squeaky clean funny animal fandom actually never existed.
It has always been a fandom that connected professionals with artists, and, you know, a lot of people who were in the early fandom were adults, and they wanted to see animation do more than just be a serial aisle. They like over here, I think here's an interesting piece. This was part of Voodie issue 8. Or no, this is Voodie issue 10, actually. And you're seeing things like this, which definitely was not the kind of thing you usually see Disney making or Anthro for kids. Yeah. This was all the way back. You know when this was dated?
When?
40s?
I'm gonna say 1987.
I still
Well,
think
this is
there might
actually
be
dated
some
to,
cultural thing, because that in Europe that qualifies as squeaky clean.
I'd say 1987.
Oh, well, I mean, Europe, everything's
1978.
It's 78.
I flipped it. 1978. Nice.
Yep.
It's as old as me am.
So I'm going to go really quickly through some things here that I think you guys will find really fascinating. So this is a piece by Ken Sample.
Hello.
Of his, his persona, Ken Cougar. Now, a lot of artists in those days would make characters, but very few of them actually made characters of themselves. And of everyone that Silas knows, of everyone that everyone in the fandom knows, this is the very first one. Ken Sample drew an image of himself as a cougar.
So this would be basically the first persona.
Yes, it was the first drawn persona that was circulated. And it gave us all ideas of being furries too ourselves.
Yeah, this is what linked furry to being an identity and not just people who like to draw animal characters, but it's part of who you are. And then this isn't the very first drawing of this persona. This isn't the very first persona drawn, but it is the first persona design. And this is a piece that just has him by himself, so that's what I wanted to put in the museum.
Cool. Ken Sample.
He's like our grandpa.
Yeah. So here is the very first convention that was held in 1989, January 21st and 22nd, that weekend. The art itself was made in 1988, but the con book is all right here. And on the back, you can actually see the credits. Because Silas is here, I think I'll just go ahead and mention that in this con book, Silas actually wrote a little article kind of promoting the fandom and, at the time, the funny animal fandom. And there's a lot more different materials referencing the very first convention. I think nothing more fascinating or interesting than this. So this is actually the discussion groups guide, showing all the different discussion groups that were had at Conference Zero. And on the back of it, you can actually read and see every discussion that happened at the very first convention. Sorry, I just need to go ahead and set it up and align it here and try to, make it nice and big for everyone to read clearly. Yeah. So there is one particular discussion on here that you don't really see anymore in the fandom. Do you know which one it is?
I can't read it, so you have to tell us.
Oh, you can't read it?
No, I
Oh, no,
can't.
he's
I
blind. It's
can't
not
read
because
it.
it's not coming in clear. It's coming in perfect. It's just you can't see that far away.
Yeah, I need new glasses.
Am I coming in clear?
All right.
It says
well,
Costa Mesa.
I mean, so on here, there's all sorts of different meetings. There's a canid meeting, a musculid meeting, yeah, even an ungulate meeting for horses, deer, and hoof.
We call them hookers. Yeah.
Characters.
Now we call them
There's
hookers.
Story workshop, reptilian avians. There's an art auction. There's all sorts of different talks here. Inking workshop, costuming. But
Animal
one
Olympics.
particular one over here, if you can point to it, actually, it might be easier to just point on here. Furry makeup. You can be a full-fledged furry too.
You can?
So back then, they didn't really have a lot of fursuits. There weren't a lot of fursuiters.
Who was the first?
Fursuiting as a whole was, well,
Mark?
I think Silas can answer that to you.
Silas?
Yeah, I'm sorry, what'd you say?
Who would you say was the first
The very
person to
first
bring
fursuiting.
fursuiting into the fandom?
It was Yappy Fox, wasn't it?
No.
Probably the first, at least in California and on the West Coast, the first person who created something that was more than just a mascot suit was Robert Hill. And his most famous fursuit, he made many fursuits, but his most famous one was Hilda the Bambioid, which was a sort of leather-clad doe that was originally designed by the artist Jerry Collins from Atlanta, Georgia, as part of his science fiction universe that was based on an anime race called the Gamelons.
Okay.
And he wore that outfit to science fiction conventions and also to early conferences, and it really impressed a lot of people.
So now, Silas, you mentioned it was mentioned that the term "funny animal" was pre-existing to the furry term. How did the furry term evolve out of the funny animal term?
There was a time when the science fiction fandom were forming kind of little subgroups, and a person who lived with us who was a D&D GM, he had a B&B, had a BBS that he ran where he'd talk about fan things. And in the Los Angeles Science Fantasy Club, people started collecting plushie, stuffed animals, and bringing them to conventions and showing them off to each other and trading them. And they called themselves fuzzy fans. So this guy, who went by the name of Dr. Pepper, kind of looked at the house we lived in and all of us people who were into animal characters and everything, and he said, "You guys are furry fans." And he started referring to us on his bulletin board as the furry fans.
And who was that? What was his name?
So we would go to... His fan name was Dr. Pepper. His real name is Lee Franks. So he came up with the term, and then we started using it when we hosted room parties at conventions. We would call them furry parties, and it stuck. So it's kind of an accident that it happened.
Nice.
Like most things.
Brilliant stories. This is really, really fascinating. Mind blown.
Okay, so let's move on to the next display. We're running down on time here.
Only coincidence.
This is one of the last displays.
Okay.
But yeah, I can show you some more cool things here. This is actually a map of Furdemon.
Oh, nice.
Yes, let me see if I can.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and this was actually created by
Where's the bandstand?
William Haas. Yes, one of the creators of Furry Muck. And
He was
if,
the builder,
I don't
one
know
of
if
the
you can
building
read
wizards
it.
of Furry Muck.
I don't know if you can read it, but right down here, you can see a street called Sable Street. In reference, of course, to Silas right here.
Nice.
And then at the very end of the street, you can see a little thing. It's actually a statue that of Silas's character.
Neat.
Now was that what's her name? Sydney?
No, it was actually Silas Sable. It was a statue of
Nice.
Silas Sable. And I was not on Furry Muck at the time. I didn't even know it existed. So it was something that they did. And then someone introduced me to it and was helping me figure out how to navigate it, because it's all text-based. It's all descriptions. And he guided me to that street and the statue, and I'm going, where did this come from? And it was William Haas and the other builders created it. There's also a street for Ken Cougar, and also a street for Ceylon the Fox, who is Lance Run, the person who created Associated Student Bodies, the famous award-winning comic series.
Nice.
Nice.
Silas, when are you gonna write a
so
book?
Just one little.
When are you gonna write a book, Silas? We want to know. When
You know, a fact: we got toted from Furry Muck
What?
because we had a bot that connected IRC to Furry Muck for the puppet show back about 20 years ago, and we had approval for it, and everything was going great, and everything was happy until some admin of Furry Muck said, "No, you're a bot." Banned, toted right out of there. So I haven't had a Furry Muck character since.
Bampersand.
So 20 years ago, we got toted out of Furry Muck, and I'd never been back.
breaking the law, breaking the law.
Aw.
I still have one.
Well,
Shame.
Shame.
let me tell you one more cool thing about this display. So, I mean, first of all, I got help from Silas to write that entire spiel over there on 70s and 80s to Funny Animal Fandom. So you can actually read like a lot of work between Silas and I when you come to the museum. And then Silas is often in the museum himself. So if you want to ask questions, you can feel free to come in here. And if he's here, you'll probably be able to catch him, and you can ask him all the questions you want. He's also going to have a panel at Megaplex. Was it Ask a Grey Muzzle Anything? Or
Yes, Ask a Grey Muzzle Anything, the panel I've put on at several conventions, including 3 virtual conventions for Ality. I've done it.
Since for those of us
Been
don't
very well received.
For those of us that don't go to Megaplex, what other cons will you be at?
This year I'm going to be at MFF probably again. I may be at PaulCon. That's going to pretty much round out the year, and then of course next year I'll definitely be at FC for further confusion.
Cool. Is there any chance that we can borrow you for like 10 minutes for some questions from our audience?
No problem.
Oh, that'd be great. So if anyone in our chat, in our Twitch chat, has got a question for Silas, this would be a really great opportunity and a rare one as well.
Or we could even take him as a guest on another week.
Well, there's another offer. Silas, would you mind being a guest on our show one week?
I would love that.
What are you doing next weekend?
I might even be able to get my partner to come along,
Absolutely
and both
not.
of us could be there.
Okay, well we'll schedule that. We'll schedule that for another week then.
Well, of course you can't.
tell me when that's happening so that I can see it. I'd like to be there too.
How would you like to do it next weekend? We actually have an opening.
Yeah.
Let's see. That'd be next Sunday, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
I think that'd be okay.
Well, we will connect on. Are you on Discord? I believe you are on Discord. Are you on Discord?
Yes, I am.
You're like plugged
Join our
in.
Discord.
You are so hip. You know, for a gray muzzle, you're pretty on board. So well, that's great. We will reach out to you and we'll set stuff up. So nice. Okay.
So
Anyways,
let's move on to like maybe get into the picture because we got to cut over to other stuff here.
yeah, this is really wonderful.
Okay, I guess we're
Yeah,
out
only
of
so much
time.
time.
then.
No. Well, not totally out
Well-
of time, but we gotta keep it moving. We're good.
Oh wow.
Okay, so to kind of you have
I'm going to go over here. I'm so
Uh,
sorry.
all in here. Yeah, this is actually ancient Egypt.
Ooh,
And
nice. Now we're
this statue right here, yeah, this very prominent statue right here is a statue of a new god that was created after Egypt or Rome had actually conquered Egypt and Greece. When they did that, they started combining gods together, and Hermanubis is a combination of the Greek god Hermes, who was a messenger to the gods, and Anubis, who was the god of the dead.
I think he's like the messenger, because Osiris would be the god of the dead.
Well,
He
there's
was a messenger of the dead.
Well, Hermanubis, but Anubis.
Yeah.
So, but Hermanubis actually is a combination of the two. He's acted more like the ferryman who crossed the river of Styx. You give him 2 coins, and he would take you into the underworld.
So he's Chiron.
And he became a very, very popular god. This statue is actually a scan of the same statue that is in the Vatican, and it is presented in 1-to-1 scale. So if you were to see this statue in real life, or if you came in VR chat with a statue that is, or with an avatar that is your height, you'll be able to see this statue at the exact height that it would be in real life.
That's really cool.
Yes. And then in the background, actually, I really like to talk a little bit about that piece on the left and right side, the satirical papyrus. That dates back to Egypt, 1150 BC to 1250 BC. And over here you see a gazelle and a lion playing a game of Senate, and the lion has clearly secured victory over the gazelle. And then this one piece keeps moving.
Move over, Toxie.
Toxie, keep up.
Toxie.
Lost him.
And over here, I'm over here. Big gator boy. And it continues with just some basic farm animals, anthro, walking on 2 legs. None of these animals are gods. None of them have any important deity connection to any. They're just animals.
That's the first
in a
fursuit
drawing
parade.
that looks funny. And then at the very end of it,
There's Yappy Fox in the front.
thing here like a tail, and then past that tail, just cropped out of picture, is the lion playing with the gazelle and dead.
Oh.
Oh my.
Uncovered it. I was so embarrassed that he blotted out the genitalia. So there's a very large portion of this papyrus that has been blotted out literally from history. And it has been cropped to keep in the VR chat to So yes, there is cropped GIF
It's been censored.
in the museum. This is it.
There you go.
Oh my god.
Yeah, this is the only piece of cropped GIF in the museum.
Yes.
Wow. Okay. Well, I'm blown away. Now, what are your hours for this hotel? I'm sorry, for the museum. This hotel. Museum.
No, that papyrus is from that papyrus is from the hotel.
The museum is open 24/7.
Wow.
It is free to the public, free to enter anytime you want, and all over the world. Just have an account on VR chat and hop in. You can see it. But of course, a lot of the wonderful features in the museum are really best experienced in VR. And I just had Tao the Sun God in here on a 4K headset, and he said it's a completely different experience. Everything is so sharp and clear and detailed. So if you are able to get a good headset, you can, but you don't need a headset to come in here. You can come in, read all the history, see all the wonderful art. with a free VR chat account on desktop mode. There is one thing that I'd like to show before we head out and before we take the picture, and that is the guy without whom this world would not be possible, Myro P. Unfortunately, it is very late over there in France right now, but I have this display. Yes. So this is actually Myro's avatar, the Gremlin, and his own custom texture for it. I cleaned it up and made some special shaders just for the museum, and he's over here playing with the identity disc from Tron Legacy.
Nice.
He loves Tron. He's also is a creator who made the Lightspeed world. He's working on more interesting recent projects, including almost a roller coaster tycoon kind of experience in VR chat.
Wow. I would love that.
But yeah, he's my friend. He helped me make the udon code for the world, and helped with a lot of the scripting. Got me set up with Unity and Bakery. Led me into without him, this world would not be possible. In that very first picture we saw a long time ago, the very first picture of the museum ever taken, he was in it. So yeah.
Beautiful.
Couldn't have possibly done it without him.
Nice.
So, time, yay! Picture time. What do you guys feel in the picture?
That was really
Are you
cool.
ready for the picture?
All right, if everyone wants to be in the picture, you're going to be immortalized in the Furry Museum. This is your chance because you're a big part of the show, and we're so proud to have you all here.
Go down to the lobby.
If you're in the chaos, if you're in the Chaos Lounge, come on up to the museum real quick because we're gonna do a group shot. You're gonna be in the Furry Museum for eternity.
And he pushes the freeze button, and we have all new statues.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna change my settings here so it's something that I can take the picture, and we'll all head in the lobby. So
Okay, everyone down to the lobby.
Go ahead and switch your avatar to.
Let's all go to the lobby.
Switch your avatar to what you want showing.
Furdemon.
If you are in the Chaos Lounge and you want to be part of this group shot, come on over to the Furry VR Museum and go to the lobby. And we're gonna take a big group shot for the wall.
If you want me to.
Yes, please.
What I'll do is I'll let you guys.
I can't be in it.
No, set up with
I can do remote.
Somebody can do a picture, I'm sure. What I'm going to do is I'm going to cut the picture out, and I'm going to play a video. And if anybody's in the Chaos Lounge wants to jump, we got about 15 minutes that we have a video of Atkalar's video.
Okay, we're gonna do it after the Atkalar video, so get ready.
Well, no, you can do the picture now.
Oh, do the picture now. Okay.
Yeah, they can do the picture.
And
now.
Furdemon's gonna go drop a portal. Is that what he's gonna do?
Furdemon's gonna set up the camera.
He's gonna set up the camera.
All right. You guys take the picture just to make that.
I'll be right back.
Look at them all back down there.
Hey, everybody, if you would like to play a game, now how do we want to do this game? Do we want to do it A, B, C, D, A, B, 4?
Let's go ahead and do
Hot lava.
Let's do hot lava. Because I've got some great questions for it.
I see Puma running over there to put the hot lava floor on.
What are you wearing?
Thank you.
Now, we're going to need 5 people to play Hot Lava. If you would like to play Hot Lava with us, go over to the start line.
And if you're new to the show, we would really love you to play Hot Lava. And we get to know each other.
Yeah.
Respond, Crunchy. So who here is for the first time? Who's here for the first time this week? Jump up and down. We would love for you to participate in Hot Lava. We've got a special Lucario.
Okay, so we have Heart Pirates. We have don't jump and down. Yes. Don't jump and down.
Heart Pirates, welcome, Heart Pirates.
Yeah, Pup.
Stop.
Rainbow Pup. I can't see your name because you keep jumping up and down. Stop.
Rainbow Pups.
There, it is Sakori.
And we have Ravenous, is it?
Yes. So are all of you that are there on the line? There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of you. Are all of you jump up and down if it is your first time to the show?
I'm going to say it's Jamesy, Zakari, Hearts Pirates, and Dravenus are all newbies.
Okay.
All right, so if we're going to have a bunch of new friends playing the game, and this is fantastic.
So these are folks who have never played before, so why don't we run down the rules real quick so they understand very fast, and then we'll
Sure. Now, first of all, if you're not playing on the board, we need you to be a lava shark.
We need you to
we're going to make it a little bit difficult for these guys. So this is how we play our game. We're going to roll 1 dice, And then the second dice is going to be your bonus if you can answer a special question that has to do with the tour that we just had.
Now, if you're not playing, go ahead and jump into the lava and become a lava shark. We know that Furdemon loves the guy, the
only
lava
if you're not
shark.
playing. If you're,
Why,
if you're
don't
playing
use
state-
that. Why are you using that mic? Where the hell are you?
I'm right here.
Not you,
I'm
Mike.
over here because Toxie's over here.
Don't use that mic. It sounds like shit.
I grabbed that
What
one.
do you want me to use?
There's another one down here.
Right there underneath the dog butt.
Underneath the dog butt. Yeah. Oh, you just freaked out, Ditto.
It's okay, Ditto.
Hi, Ditto. It's okay. Hi, Ditto. Hey, baby. All right. So what we're gonna do?
I might have to start off because I didn't
Now,
see the
Toxie,
tour.
we need you to write down these names. If you can, put them on your phone.
Go ahead and write down these names, Toxie.
So the first person is going to be Jamesy, the panda.
Cards over there.
Is that right?
I think we.
No, there's
I think we
cards
should
over there.
also mention that whoever drops into the lava is out of the game.
Yes. Yeah, we'll go over that in just a second. So Jamesy's going to be first. Zakori,
I had to change my
Zakori, is going to be second. Ravenclaw is going to be third. What a cool Harry Potter name, Ravenclaw. Dravnus is going to be number 4, and we had
you.
And then who was number 5? Who was our 5th player over here?
I believe it was
Heart Pirates.
Heart Pirates. Are you still playing Heart Pirates?
Do you want to play Heart Pirates?
Or Cheap Bones. You got Cheap Bones back there.
Heart Pirates, can you play, or do you want? Can we do Cheekbones?
Oh, Blue Phoenix. Have you ever played before? Blue Phoenix, is this your first time?
No.
No. Okay.
Would you like to play?
Yeah.
Yeah, you'd like to play? Okay.
Sure.
Okay.
Okay, jump on the
Sweet.
start. Jump on that start. All right, Blue Phoenix is going to be our 6th player.
That was 5.
5. Okay, and then we got Zakori.
Oh no, then that's 6. There's 6 there now.
Okay, and Zakori as
Okay.
well.
So we
I
had
got 4.
yeah. Hold on. We had Jameson, Zakori, Ravenclaw, then Dravnus. Blue Phoenix is number 5.
There we
And
go.
Cheap Bones, why don't you come up and be our number 6? Cheap Bones, come on up
Cheap
here.
Bones.
Come on up and
We
play
would
with
love
us,
for you to
Cheap
play
Bones.
Cheap Bones.
Or Crunchy.
Or
Oh,
Crunchy.
Crunchy play.
I think Crunchy already played. Crunchy played last week.
last week. That's
Okay,
right.
okay, here's the thing. I have a question.
Yes.
Yes.
How bad would it be if I missed the tour?
You probably have a difficult time answering. You can play, but you probably wouldn't go very far.
I'm gonna have a
See,
difficult time
that's the
answering.
thing. Both Heart Pirates, me, and Cheap Bones came in right after.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
no worries.
No
So
worries.
if you want to watch me fail, I'll do it.
No,
And
wait,
I'll-
Well, who knows? You never know. Hey, you could
You
throw
might-
out.
Hey.
We might throw out some clues.
We can go with 5. We can go with 5.
Yeah, we'll
Let's
go with 5. We'll go with 5 this time, and we'll do
Because we're
something.
running out of time anyway.
Yeah.
So.
Okay.
Okay, so we're going to start with Jameson. Jameson, what we want you to do, please roll 1 die. Okay? Roll a die. 5.
5.
Now you're going to move 5
Yeah.
spaces, starting with the red. The red square is 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is blue.
Blue.
We're going to ask you a question. If you get it right, you get to roll another die and go that many
Okay.
extra spaces. If you somehow, during the game, fall off the space into the lava, you're out for the rest of the game. If you don't answer the question correctly, you can stay where you are. You're still in the game. But eventually you have to start jumping around, so be very
Got it.
careful.
All right, now, were you here for the tour, Jamesy?
Got it.
Yes.
Yes,
You
I
were.
was.
All right.
Most of it.
Then, within 2-year difference, what year was the first furry convention called Conference? What year was the first furry convention called Conference?
Oh, gosh.
We're going to give you a couple of year wiggle room.
I should know this.
Yeah, it was Conference 0. That was the name of it.
19.
You can do it. You can do it.
Take a rest.
So far, so good.
55.
55? 55?
What did you say? 1955?
1955.
Oh, so close.
That's a good year.
So close. It was 1989.
So close.
Oh, but
only
don't worry.
33
You're
years
still
old.
in the
Darn
game.
You're in the game. You can stay where you are. Just don't fall into the lava.
You're good. Just
You
stay put.
can fall off. All right. Zakori, you're next. Please roll a die. Pick up that die and roll it. And what number does it land on? 5. You get to go 5 spaces. You're going to be on the same space as Jamesy. Remember, don't fall into the lava. Okay, we're going to ask you a question from the tour.
All right, here's your question. What friend of ours who comes into the lounge quite a bit also is represented in Furs of Color in the Furry Museum? Who is represented in Furs of Color in the Furry Museum? Can you
He's also an otter.
Did I get a hint because I wasn't here for the tour?
No.
Oh, you weren't here
Can you get
at
a
all?
hint because you weren't here for the tour?
You should know this.
Okay.
He used to be a chairman of FAU, Furry Affinity United.
Yes, he used to be
He was
chairman of Fur Affinity United.
He is a fur of color. He was chairman of Fur Affinity United, and he loves paws.
Pause.
And if you're not an extrovert, you might be. If you're not an extrovert, you might be considered very.
John?
Just shove him in the lava already.
Close.
Just
The
shove
answer
him
is
in the lava.
Shy Matsy. Shy Matsy. But don't worry, you are still in the game.
You're on. Stay on the blue square. All right, Ravenclaw, you're next. Pick up a die.
Is Shy here?
Shy's not here yet.
I thought I saw someone right over there.
No, I think I saw him.
Oh, is he?
I saw him.
Yeah,
Is Shy Matsy here?
Didn't see him yet.
I
Okay,
saw something.
3. Go forward 3 spaces, please. 1, 2, 3.
2.
Oh, back one.
Green.
Back 1. That's 4. The red square is 1. So
This is 3 here.
yellow is
Three
yellow.
here.
Yellow is 3.
This is
Okay.
Oh, this is. Oh, okay then. Okay.
Don't step in the lava. Don't
Okay,
fall.
then, thank you.
Or feed my
All right.
children.
There was a highlighted artist named Alphonse
Oh my
Novali.
god, a cutie.
Alphonse Novali was one of the highlighted artists. What part of the body did he like to draw the most? What part of the furry anatomy did he like to draw the most?
What part of the body?
Look how cute our player is.
Oh
That's what I'm
jeez.
thinking.
Oh jeez.
Take a guess if you don't know. Take a guess. What do you think?
Every furry's got them.
Yep.
Every
So
furry's got
cute.
them. Well, most furries got them.
He's
I'm
trying
gonna
to help
say
you. Well,
the
look at him.
hands. Or the paws.
Well,
The paws.
The paws.
Do you say the paws? Well, you're absolutely right. You get to take a second roll.
Oh my god, look at him. He's so happy.
All right, roll the die. Pick up the die and roll it. We're being very liberal on this. It's okay.
Okay.
I love that little water.
Roll the die, and that's the extra number,
Okay,
extra number squares you
Go
can go.
easier on these.
4. Go 4 extra
4.
spaces. That's your
4
bonus
extra
roll.
spaces.
Don't fall in the lava.
And
Or
congratulations on
2.
your Lucario day yesterday.
Yes. How many Lucarios did you catch?
I didn't catch any. I was in a meeting all day.
I got 5.
I need a
You
shiny
got
one.
5 shinies.
What meeting were you
Toxie
in that
got
was all
5
day?
shinies.
I need a
We're
shiny.
gonna kick his ass.
All right.
What kind of
Travis.
meeting were you in all day?
All right.
Board meeting.
Travis.
Wrap up.
Oh.
Travis, you need to. Did you roll? Go ahead and roll.
Roll that dice. You did? That was it?
The 3.
Not yet.
Okay, here we
Okay.
go.
Go ahead and do it.
And don't forget to friend the cameraman.
Yes.
Yes,
6.
please friend the cameraman
Okay.
before you leave, because
Red
this is
is
the best
1.
way to get back into the lounge.
Red is
if you're
1.
if you ever get lost.
So you're gonna go end up on purple. 'Cause there's 6 colors in the cycle.
Join the lounge through the cameraman.
Right here. Okay.
Right there. Now, if you answer your question, you get to get an extra roll.
All right.
Spaces.
Another piece of art that was featured in the museum is by Jim Warren. He actually did an album cover, and the album cover was called A Boy and His What? A Boy and His Blank.
A boy and his dog.
Very good.
Very good.
You get a second roll.
Pick up a die, roll, and you can go that many extra spaces.
All right.
Right? You can go an extra 1 space.
1.
Right. Move on to the red square. All right.
Hello.
Next, Blue Phoenix.
Hey,
Roll your die.
Stargazer.
Roll your die.
Hi, Stargazer. Love your
All right.
boots.
3. Go 3
Love
spaces,
boots.
please.
Up to yellow, blue.
Yep.
All right.
Here's
Here's
your
your bonus question.
Oh god, did that make that sound?
There is a psychological condition called therianthropy. Therianthropy is what? What is therianthropy?
Thank you, Celoise.
Do you remember what that was?
Is it color blindness?
No, it's
No,
not
close.
colorblindness.
It is being able to feel furry limbs like long ears, long tail, claws.
Basically phantom sense.
Yeah.
It's like phantom sense, only
That's what phantom
body
sense.
parts that don't exist, but you feel them anyways,
well,
like a tail.
That's a part of therianthropy.
Yeah,
That's a part of therianthropy.
Yeah. All right. So Jamesy, stay right where you are. Jamesy, roll that die. 2. Go up 2 spaces. Oh, it's gonna get crowded on that red space.
Ooh, something's wrong with that one. Does that thing fly?
2.
Okay.
Yay.
Answer this question to go extra spaces.
Sure.
All right. What webpage was mentioned that discusses the origins of furry?
Hey, look, it's a cutie.
What is the webpage
What's the
that was
cutie?
mentioned that mentions the origins of furry. It's also an early convention.
Apollo, don't hate me.
Because
it's also the name of
Confluence?
the first.
No.
That's it. Conference.
No, he's at Confluence, which
Confluence. Is it Confluence or is it pronounced another way?
No, Confluence.
Did I say that?
That's a different.
Somebody has a company
It's
that
close.
uses Confluence.
It's close. It sounds like Confluence. What's the first convention?
Conference.
Conference. And what's the URL?
Oh, the top level domain.
Dot what?
Org.
Oh, .com. Oh, you stay put.
It's
Oh, you stay put.
Dang it.
Dang it. So close. So close.
All right. Zachary,
children are
go ahead
getting
and roll your
hungry.
die. See how many squares you're going to move forward. And then you can answer a question for bonus spaces.
Look how cute he is. Come on, feed my baby.
Two.
Oh,
Dude,
that's the red.
everybody's on the
You're all
Everybody's
having-
on this red. Yeah.
You're having a red
It's a
space
very red
party.
day. All right, here's your bonus question.
Talk about a red letter day.
Ken Sample was an artist who started what? What hobby or practice between furries did Ken Sample start? He was the first person to create the what? The first person to create the what?
He's hungry.
Oh gosh.
You have one. Furdemon has one.
Everyone in this room has one.
KP has one.
You are one.
You're one.
Well, kind of. I think that's a public model, but you get the point.
one. You
I'm sure you have one.
are like the earth and sky.
Exo has one. Stargazer has one. A what? A what?
Tails?
Hi, Furdemon.
Oh, so
Tails.
close.
Oh.
It was a fursona. A fursona.
Ken Sample created the concept
He was
of
the
persona.
first person to have a character that represented himself as a fursona. All right, stay put. You're still in the game.
Yep.
Next.
Next, who's next? Was it Ravenclaw? Ravenclaw's next. All right, Raven.
Ravenclaw. Yeah, it was me, I believe. Ravenclaw's
Yeah.
next.
Go ahead and
Where's my
go ahead and
dice?
roll
Where's
that
the
die.
dice? Okay.
You're gonna get off that red
Alright,
square.
Here we go.
Yep, get off that red square.
Yeet.
4.
Four.
Okay.
Don't fall into the lava.
Do not fall into the lava.
Yellow, green,
1.
blue. You're going all the way to the blue.
2.
You get out the way, Crit. I know you're a friend of mine, but still.
3. Okay, now you got to get to the blue square. If you fall in the lava, you join them. You're out.
Okay, y'all can move. If y'all can move, so I can actually.
No,
die.
they're there to disturb you.
They're trying to distract you. They're trying to
That's what
distract
lava sharks do.
you. Jump over to that blue square as best you can.
Rawr. Rawr. Rawr.
Yeah, you made it.
Yep, okay. All right, Ravenclaw, here is your question. If you answer this question,
Hang on.
you can go extra spaces.
All right, the next one is. What was the name of the furry fandom before it became furry? It was another term that was used to start the furry fandom. What was it?
Oh, another. Wait. I'm sorry. Can you ask the question again?
Yeah, there was another term that was used prior to the term furry for the anthropomorphic fandom, or the furry fandom. It had another name. What was the name that it was called before it was nicknamed furry?
Oh, Mud.
Mud.
No, Mud.
Our name was Mud.
That is not the answer. It was called Funny Animals. Funny Animals.
And mud spelled backwards.
Oh, funny animal. Oh, now I remember.
The mucks were a derivative of a
I was
mud.
thinking of that one
but-
scene from.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, well, you're going to stay there. That's fine.
If you're playing around in the
All
mud,
right.
playing around.
Dravnus, you're next. Roll that die. Roll a die.
All right.
Roll it, roll it, roll in. 3.
3.
Go 3 spaces. You're going to end up on green.
1, 2, 3.
Okay. Now, if you answer this, you're going to have to start jumping to other spots.
All right.
Bonus moves.
He's a kangaroo. He should know how to jump.
Who started the first furry convention? What was the name of the person, or one of the persons, who started the first furry convention? Actually, he was on the show tonight. We'll even give you his first name. His first name was Mark. What's the last name?
Mark Marlino.
Yes, you are correct. Move forward. Oh, go ahead, roll the dice. Roll the dice, rather.
Bring him a die. We have our lava croc right there. 6.
Whoa.
Okay. Now you need to jump from space to space. Follow the arrows. They're in the order of the colors. You got to go 6 spaces. Uh-oh. Oh! You didn't make it. You are now alive.
Wilhelm screams.
But that's okay. All right, Blue Phoenix. Roll your die, Blue Phoenix. Roll your die. What number is it? Look off to the side. What number did it fall on?
Where is it?
It went off.
It went to the left. Went
Your
to the
left.
left.
It's 5.
Oh, 5. Okay.
There it is.
Go 5 spaces. Stay
All
on
the
the
way to
path.
the orange.
1,
There
2,
you go.
3, 4, 5 on orange. Stop. Here is your bonus question.
Oh, the first question.
Whoa.
What?
All right, your bonus question is, okay, there was a guy who is named Robert Hill. Robert Hill is basically the first person to bring this hobby into the fandom. What did Robert Hill create that he brought into the fandom that became extremely popular?
Creating fursuits?
Whoa, you are right.
You were watching.
Congratulations.
Roll that die, and you can move extra spaces. Bounce around die.
Oh, one whole spot. Hey, you know what? That one could be the winner.
1 could
So
be
move
winner,
forward
dinner, chicken dinner.
Do not fall into the lava.
Yeah, stay on the yellow.
Don't fall
There you
into the
go.
lava.
Okay. Next, Jamesy, back to you. Roll a die. You get a big number, you're going to have to start jumping.
Get to
5.
5.
Go
All right,
forward 5
5.
spaces.
1.
One.
Jumping is like
2.
twice as far.
3.
No.
Oh, you are now a lava shark.
All right. Well, we're going to go back to, there he is right there. Zachary, roll a die.
Who needs to friend the camera, by the way? Who needs to friend the camera?
Is that Bamani Tiger that I see running around back there? That'd be awesome.
It is.
Yes,
I think
it is.
5.
I love Bamani.
I love Bamani. Okay, 5 spaces. 1, 2, 3. You got to jump 2 spaces.
Careful.
Blue, and then
Careful. Oh, okay.
so close. And then
Jump.
purple. And the squares get smaller as you jump further.
Yes.
All right.
Stay on those islands.
All right, Zachary. Here's your bonus question.
All right. There was a group of furs early on in the day called fuzzy fans. What item did they like to trade? What item did the fuzzy fans like to trade?
Socks.
Socks? Unfortunately, that is not
We're not laughing
right.
at you. We're laughing with you.
No, it was actually plushes. Plushes. They like to trade plushes. So you stay put, you're still in the game. Socks.
Sock puppets
and
would have been acceptable.
underpants.
All right.
Socks and underpants. yeah.
Ravenclaw, you need to roll the die. We're going to see how many spaces you got to go forward.
What's the die? I need
Behind
somebody
you.
to
Right
roll
behind
the
you.
die.
It's
Right
literally
behind you.
right behind
Yeah.
you.
Look behind you.
There you go.
Oh,
There you
okay,
go.
this one.
Thank
okay.
you very much.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
You're
Okay.
very welcome.
Roll that die.
Okay, here we go.
No, big money, no whammies.
yeet.
No whammies, no whammies. Stop.
6.
Ooh,
Woohoo!
6.
Now you got to
Oh, boy.
go purple first and then
Careful.
red.
Now follow the arrows.
And-
Land on the islands.
Yep.
Do not fall into the lava, or you're
Whoa!
dead.
Whoa! Oh, he
Oh.
jumped off
Well,
the board.
It's
Whoa!
not on.
Get- Oh no! You're a lava shark.
That's okay.
Oh, we hate this part.
All right. We're going to go back to, let me see if it was Ravenclaw. Is there anybody left other than
It's just Raven?
Zachary?
Blue.
Blue's way in the back.
Oh, okay. So next is, gotta go back to blue then.
Yeah, going to blue.
Way back here somewhere.
Hi.
Hi,
There.
Blue.
All
Time for
right.
you to roll the
There
die.
you go.
That's between
Got
you
this.
and Zachary. You're the only ones left.
You can do this.
Oh.
Now we've had games where no one has won, but let's not have it be today.
One.
One more.
So
You're gonna inch your way forward,
Okay.
slow and steady.
Slow and steady.
Wins the race.
Okay, here we go.
Unless you wind up a lava shark.
A gentleman by the nickname Dr. Pepper started another term back when the fandom was called Funny Animals. It created a brand new term for the fandom. What is that word?
Come to me.
Brand new word for the fandom. What is that word? Go ahead. First word that pops into your head.
What do you think it's called now?
What do you think it's called now?
Heavy hint.
Well, what I want to say, I don't.
Yes, it's probably that answer. It's
What is the
probably-
what is the fandom
obvious-
called now?
What is the obvious?
What is the
answer?
fandom called?
What do we call it now?
Very easy. Just made it easy for you.
I mean, we call
No.
we
no.
call it.
Go ahead.
Go
Go ahead.
People in the fandom are called what?
This fandom that we're in right now.
Furries.
Yeah!
You
Got it. Step forward.
Furries.
Yep.
Yes, that was it.
He coined the term
Roll
furry.
that dice.
You get to roll.
Roll the die to see how many squares you can go
No,
for.
you're
my
in the furry
babies.
fandom.
Oh, I got caught. Oh no, retreat.
Fall into the lava.
You get
Two.
two.
Got to jump to the blue one
might
and then the
win.
purple one.
Maybe the next time you'll get.
Oh! Oh, you are feeding
All right.
Foxy's babies.
So Zachary, you're the only one left, but you do have to make it through the course. So roll the
Roll
die.
that dice.
Roll the die.
Well, it doesn't matter. He just has to make it to the end.
Well, yeah, okay.
He just has to-
All right, there you go.
That's
Zachary.
true.
So just hop.
That's true.
on
Actually,
over.
just
You
hop
gotta
all the way
follow
through.
Just hop all the way
You gotta
through to
follow
the end.
path.
Yeah,
You got
just see if you
There
can
you
get
go.
to the end.
Yeah, go.
You don't
go to the
die,
red.
you
Go to the
win.
red.
If you don't die, you win.
Okay, now to the orange.
Don't die.
Join me.
Whatever you do.
Yellow.
Chance at victory.
die.
Yellow.
Join me.
The little green.
Lava sharks it.
And to the blue.
Careful.
Go in the lava. Go in the lava.
And purple. Get over to the purple.
To
Go in the
purple,
lava.
and then
Go in the lava. Go in the
Okay.
lava.
Now you got it. Now answer the question. Answer a question. Answer a question.
What is the longest running furry internet show? What is the longest running furry internet show? Well, it happens to also be the longest running internet show. Longest running.
Would it
internet
happen to
Yes, it
be
is.
the Fun Day Puppet Show?
Yes, it is.
show. The Fun Day Puppet Show. Close enough.
Close
Yes.
enough. Yeah.
Yes.
Look to the right.
You win. Congratulations. Winner, winner. You get your chicken dinner.
There we go.
Speaking of chicken dinner, there's blue.
Your prize is a $5,000 gift certificate to Golden Corral. Congratulations. We will owe
You're
it
not
to you.
supposed to share that with Toxie at all.
Yes, we owe it to you.
Yeah. Kick Toxie back into the lava.
Lava taxi.
RP push.
Push him into the lava.
Feed my baby. She's a brook.
Oh my gosh, the Chaos Lounge is on fire.
Yep, Toxie's in there.
Of course it
This is
yeah.
fine.
This is fine.
This is fine. This is perfectly fine.
Are the
Crazy.
Back.
jokes are done? 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 Jokes are done?
Jokes are done. Jokes are done.
Thank you so much.
You're
so sloppy.
All right. We're gonna go around the room on this one.
Great.
Original time.
You need bones.
Great.
Except you're gonna turn off the flames.
Yeah, we gotta turn the
You
flames
guys
off.
get the flames extinguished.
We gotta kill it. Can someone put the flames on? There you
There
go.
we go.
Get some water.
And Tony's in the way.
Tony, we need
Don't
you to
eat
move.
the ray of the last one.
Tony,
Don't
we
eat
need
the
you to
ray
move
of
so
the
we don't,
last
so you're not blocking the wall. Thank you.
Okay.
Go ahead and
I'll
start.
start it out, and we're gonna go round robin around the room. Okay. Thank you, Boots, for these great jokes. Okay. Why did the man driving a train get struck by lightning? He was a great conductor. Thank you, Closet Fox.
Yappy.
I don't know if lawyers wear lawsuits to court, but they better have their briefs.
Thank you, Secret.
Thank you, Secret.
Scott and Stimma, go next.
Why did the handgun dress in a suit and tie? He wanted to show off he was a high caliber.
Ooh. I just learned my fiance once dated a circus clown. It looks like I've got some big shoes to fill.
Rocky Coyote.
What?
Oh, okay. What concert costs only 45 cents? 50 cents featuring Nickelback.
Dashing Foxy.
If you have sex for longer than 4 hours, be sure to call your doctor and brag about it. From Fred Betterhead.
That's definitely a Fred joke. Is it my turn? Oh. When I die, I want to go peacefully in my sleep like my grandpa, not like the rest of the people in his car.
I just broke up with my mathematician girlfriend. They were obsessed over an X. What?
Okay. How do you tell if a dogwood
tree?
How do you tell a dogwood tree apart from other trees? By its bark.
Can you dumb it?
What do you call a factory that makes okay things? A satisfactory.
My turn again?
Yeah, your turn.
I derailed 2 trains, just like my thought. I derailed 2 trains last year, but it might have been more. I can't keep track. From Stargazer.
All right. Have you ever heard this one? 2 guys walk into a bar. They both say, ouch.
Crunch Crow.
Thank you, Crunch Crow. What?
I didn't say this one.
Move, Stargazer.
Stargazer.
Star. Come on,
Stargazer.
Down in front.
Stargazer.
You're in the way, Star. Move your butt.
Bite him. Bite him with those teeth. All right. What did the full glass say to the empty glass? You look drunk. By Yappy.
And yeah.
How do you measure the quality of dad jokes? A seismograph.
Rhino Wolf. Thank you.
I have a joke. I have a dad joke for you.
Oh, and one more. We got a bonus one.
Got a bonus one.
Bonus round.
We got a bonus joke.
Yeah, I told this one to Boots. Hey, Mutt. Why do tauntauns never have a fever?
Why do tauntauns never have a fever?
Tauntauns never have a fever because their internal temperature is always lukewarm.
Thank you very much. All right, everyone, thank you so much for the jokes. Find your jokes in our Discord in the Jokes channel. And it is photo time.
Photo
Get
time.
together. This is another great photo we're going to be adding to our opening.
Nagler has one here. One more for the wall.
Remember, if you're shorter,
Try not to block anyone. If
Yes.
you can.
If you're-
So here it is. So the old lady made her way to the carousel. She was so fast. When she got to the ticket booth, she asked, "How much for a ride?" $3.50. I don't get it.
I don't either. I'm sorry.
There's a battle.
All right, everybody, please look at the cameraman. If you cannot see the cameraman cannot see you. If you're taller than someone behind you, let that person in front of you, please.
Everyone squeeze in there. Vine, get on in there, please. Squeeze on a little bit more. We want you in there. Our Pirates, we can see you. Ravenclaw, can you slide over to your right, please? And Kyber, also slide over to your right. We're going to get in there really close.
Oh, I got to turn
Get
off
to
the
know
nameplate.
each other. Hope you all wore deodorant.
Yep. We need to raise up just a bit.
You don't wear deodorant.
All right, very good. Oh, we got some friends in the back. Come on down. I see you back there. Come on down.
Yep. Remember, if you can't see the camera,
This is a great
the camera
shot.
can't see you.
This is a great shot. There you go, right there. Just squeeze right there. That's really good. Cheese.
Gorgonzola. Crackers.
Good job.
What a great photo.
That's a really great photo.
So we're gonna do KP's.
Yeah. Everybody, if you can, line up with Furdemon first. If you got left out of the spotlight question, please line up after Furdemon, and then everybody else, you're welcome to line up after that.
Oh, we're not going to do Never Have I Ever?
Yes, we're gonna do this first, real quick.
Okay.
And then we're gonna do Never Have I Ever. All right,
Now, there's a
everybody.
lot of people we got to do, so one
Yeah.
question, one person gets a question.
Yep, everybody gets a single question. Everybody line up. All right,
Not
Furdemon.
everybody.
Furdemon, your excuse me. Your question is, you just stopped at a donut shop. What donut do you order? Because you can only get one.
Boston cream.
Boston
Nice.
cream.
That's
Thank
what I
you
was
so-
going to say. Good
thank you,
answer.
That's my
Furdemon.
favorite too.
All
That's
right.
also my favorite.
Next up, Dravness. Dravness.
Who needs to friend the camera?
Yeah, your question. You're getting ready to go out to a movie, but you've already seen all the movies in the theater. What movie do you want to see twice?
Sorry, sorry, I kind of missed the first part. I'm a little laggy right now.
That's okay.
Can
The
you
first
repeat?
part is you're going to a movie theater, but all the movies in the theater are ones you've already seen. What movie do you opt to see again? Could be any movie ever.
I think I would see I think I'd probably want to go and see Zootopia again.
Zootopia!
Honestly.
Good one!
It fills me with so much joy.
Thank you. All right, you'll step aside. We're going to ask the next question to the next person. Thank you so much.
And thanks for being our friend.
Yes.
Now remember, friending the cameraman's the best way to rejoin next week.
Yep. Silver, your question is, you're going to play a board game at a friend's house. What board game do you bring to play with your friends?
How bored are you?
Monopoly.
Monopoly.
Good one.
Y'all are going to be there till next week.
Yeah.
All right, thank you. Zachary Pup, here is your question. You just stopped into a convenience store to buy a candy bar. They just filled up and have every candy bar available. Which one do you pick?
It's gotta be a Reese's.
A Reese's.
Good one.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
We had
Zachary.
Reese's earlier.
Yep. Go ahead and step aside. Jamesy.
Who needs to friend the camera?
Yeah, Jamesy, here is your question.
Hello.
Hello. Your question is, you're going to the zoo. What's the first animal exhibit you go to see?
Oh man, which zoo? Okay,
Any
you know what?
zoo.
I'm gonna go with
all the zoos.
Yep.
gorillas.
Go see the gorillas. All right. Thank you, Jamesy.
Good answer. You are
Laura,
correct.
thank you.
That is the right answer.
Step on up, Laura. Here is your question. You just went to a pizza place. They offered you a Supreme with one extra topping. What one extra topping do you put on your Supreme pizza? You get one of everything plus double of one.
I would say bacon.
Extra
Bacon.
bacon. Awesome. Thank you, Laura.
Bacon. Just waiting for him to be like, I'm
All
a
right.
plain cheese kind of guy.
That's fine.
Fox Cat.
Cuddles.
Not
Here.
friend of ours.
That's okay. Cuddles, here is your question. You go into a bookstore. You see the comic book rack. Your favorite comic is on the rack. What is that comic?
I believe that would be a Safe State comic.
What was it?
Safe space?
Safe State comic.
Safe State.
Safe State comic.
All right.
Oh, good one.
Thank you.
Oh, wow. That's a really good one. That is the right answer.
All right.
That is the right answer. Congratulations.
All right. Next
How did
question.
you guess? That was
Tony, my man. We got a question. We got it.
Baked.
Yeah, we
just so stoned.
we gotta know,
Oh
Tony.
my God, you're so high.
Tony, you're driving your truck across the country. You have a pit stop coming up, and it's exactly where you want it to be. Where is it?
In his own house.
Yeah.
It's gonna be where the lot lizards
That
are.
would be nice.
But where do you want to stop?
No.
New Jersey had some pretty nice stuff.
Somewhere near where I have the most friends.
So what city?
You don't have any friends.
Oh,
yeah,
that's the rub.
be nice.
That's the burn. 6 burn.
Where do you want to stop? What city?
Louisville, Kentucky.
Louisville, Kentucky.
Good answer.
Thank
Oh
you,
my God,
Tony.
you're right.
All right. Do you want to step aside? We're gonna have our next question.
And
Who lives in Kentucky though?
Crunchy. Here is your Crunchy. Come on up.
Nobody
Thanks
you know.
to our new friend.
Here is your question.
Hey, Crunchy.
Hi.
You're super, super hungry. It's 3 in the afternoon and you're super hungry. You go out for fast food. What's the one place you really want to go for fast food?
Oh, fast food? Oh, I'm gonna be really basic, but I'm just gonna get me some chicken nuggies.
Chicken
I'm
nuggies?
gonna get
Where?
this meal.
Where?
That's what I'm gonna do.
Where do you want your nuggies
Yeah.
from?
Yeah, chicken nuggies. That's
I'm gonna
McDonald's.
do McDonald's chicken nuggies.
All
I'm
right.
really basic. Yeah.
McDonald's chicken
I'm just gonna
nuggies.
get some McDonald's chicken nuggies.
Thank you, Crunchy.
That is a good answer, but it's wrong. You want KFC.
Yeah.
Asher. Here is your
Wendy's.
Asher, here is your question. It's Halloween. Oh, look at this. You're ready for Halloween.
Wacky weight inflatable art guy, whatever.
Arm
they got.
flailing tube wolf. It is Halloween. You got your favorite candy of all time from anywhere in your candy bucket. What is it?
Ooh. Reese's Peanut Butter Cups.
Reese's Peanut Butter Cups.
2 Reese's votes for
All
tonight.
right. Thank you, Azure.
All right.
Waving flame alarm, flailing
Wiggle on
tadpole
over.
dog.
Heck yeah.
Yes, people need them.
Yep. Heck yeah. Here's your question.
Heck, heck.
You're out on a
He
play.
licked his eye.
You're out. It's elementary school, and you're out on a playground. What is the one thing you want to play on the playground?
Tetherball.
Tetherball.
Tetherball, wow.
Awesome.
How did you know the right answer?
I love tetherball.
Awesome. Thank you so much for that. Kyber. Got a question. We absolutely have to know. You're in a convenience store and you've got a sweet tooth, but they're out of candy. What's your go-to cake? Like cake, sweet treat.
Yeah, pastry.
Pastry. What's your go-to pastry?
Cheesecake.
Cheesecake.
Ooh, we like you.
Ooh, good answer.
You're
Can't go wrong with that.
You're invited to the picnic.
Thank you very much. Shy Matsy.
What?
It's the Shy.
No.
We got a question for you, Shy.
Right here.
You just won the $1 billion Powerball. What's the first thing you buy?
A trip to somewhere I've never been.
Okay, where?
Like where?
Where do you want to go?
Australia.
Trip to Australia.
Ooh, Australia.
Now, that would be poetic, or it wouldn't be poetic. It would be horrible if you took that trip to Australia and something Australian killed you. Right after you won the...
We're not going to think that.
Yeah.
All right.
Something Australia's trying to kill.
Drop bear dropped on you and
Yeah,
hit
thank you, Shy.
Drop.
All right,
bear.
Arctic.
Death by drop bear.
We got to
That'd be
know.
terrible.
We got to know, Arctic. We got to know. You're about to paint your house. You can paint it any color. What color do you choose?
Dark green with red trim.
Dark green with red trim. You're going to be ready for Christmas.
That's what I kind of want to do my house.
right
It's
answer.
Not,
That's
not
the
part
right
of the
answer.
HOA approval colors, unfortunately.
Nice. All right, step aside, please. Thank you so much.
Ravenclaw.
Ravenclaw. Here is your question. You are visiting Walt Disney World for the very first time. Any of the parks. What's the first attraction you want to go to? It's the first thing you want to do when you go to Disney World.
Not Small World.
Space Mountain.
Space Mountain.
Ooh, that is the correct answer.
Classic coaster. Thank you so much. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Blue Phoenix. Everybody wants to get to know you a little better. It is springtime, and you see, you open up the window, you look outside, and your favorite bird happens to be sitting outside. What is your favorite bird?
Bald eagle.
A bald eagle. That's awesome.
Bald eagle's good.
Sitting on the fence, just looking
I
at
love
you.
those bald eagles.
Yeah, thank you very much. All right.
Bimani.
Bimani Tiger. Come on up here, Bimani.
Hi.
Hi, Bimani. Here is your question. You just got accepted to be on a dance show that's going to be televised nationally. What's the music or the song that you choose to do your dance routine to?
What's the music? It would be hip hop.
Hip hop, but what song? Got to choose the song.
If anything, I would pick MC Hammer. You can't touch this.
Can't touch
Nice.
this.
Good one.
All right, thank you so much.
That is the right answer.
Thanks, Bimani. All right, got just a few more people. Thank you so much. Got Bungie Skunk bouncing around out here. Bungie, here's a question for you. All right. It's Sunday morning and you don't feel like cooking. You're going to have cereal. What kind of cereal are you going to have?
Geez.
That's not a
Count Chocula. If it's the original Count Chocula that turns your milk into chocolate milk.
Sounds good to me.
Delish.
All right, thank you so much, Bungie. You want to step aside? We got to ask.
Sotolo, our guest of the evening.
Sotolo. Question for you. You're in college. You have to take a physical education course, but it can be any physical education course imaginable. What do you take for physical education?
Eating.
Nice.
I like that.
Eating. Good answer. That is the right answer. Campion, our buddy and our security guard.
Campion. All right. You have an ability to bring something to your best friend from your vacation. What do you bring your best friend from your vacation?
Well, how about something for my best friend from for my vacation? That would be Jack in the Box hot sauce for you, KP.
Oh my God! You just made me smile a mile wide. Thank you so much, champion.
Very good answer.
Very cool.
And you now made a guaranteed best friend.
Yes. Okay, we only have a couple left.
Jim Hawkins.
Jim Hawkins, question for you. There is a retro movie theater that just opened up near you, and they're going to show your favorite movie from the last 50 years on opening night. What movie is it?
Back to the Future.
Back to the Future.
Wow.
Awesome.
My new best friend.
Thank you so much, Jim.
Great Scott.
All right, and we have one person left. Ajax.
Ajax.
Ajax is rounding it out. Ajax, here's your question. Oh, hold on. Gotta come up with a new one real quick. All right, here we go. You're going clothes shopping, and there is a T-shirt on the rack that has it's absolutely perfect for you. What is on your perfect T-shirt?
Chaos Lounge.
Dark side of something dealing with Pink Floyd.
Pink Floyd.
Oh, nice one.
Awesome.
So like the prism one.
Dark Side of the Moon.
Yeah.
There you go. All right.
Nice.
Thank you, Ajax.
Thank you, Ajax, and thank you, everyone.
That is your spotlight request.
Is it over?
That was really cool.
Yeah,
we
get
got
to
to
learn
learn
a
a
little bit.
lot about a lot of people.
We learned a little bit about
I wish the earbuff mode had a toggle that I could turn on and off.
All right, I think it's time for a little Never Have I Ever.
Oh, we do have time. This is great. Oh, we're going to get to know each other a little bit better. We're going to see what we have in common. Turn on that Never Have I Ever floor. Everyone, go to the start, please. Everyone, please report to the starting line. Everyone, please report to the starting line. Who's going to win? This is all integrity answers. We are on the honor system on this one.
All-time favorite band.
The room is glitching.
How many people are even in here? Does it say?
Your face is
Who would have chosen the image from Wish You Were Here?
Thank you, Cuddle, for the thing for following us.
Oh, thank you, Cuddle. Cuddle the Fox Cat. Thank you so much.
You should go to the table.
All right, let's start this off real quick while Mutt gets up our questions from the Twitch chat.
I've got them right here.
All right, Mutt, lead us off. What do we want to know?
We have 77
All right.
everything.
Boots wants to know this answer. Who can relate to him and has fallen asleep in a movie theater? Who has fallen asleep at a movie in a movie theater? Step forward.
I've done it once or twice. Very rarely, but I do it.
It happens. It happens.
One movie.
Even if it's just for a little while.
All right, how about this one, everybody? Never have I ever gone to a pet store just to pet the puppies or the kittens.
Oh, you got to the pet
Who's
store
ever gone
for
to a
pet-
pet store just to pet the puppies or the
Puppy
kittens?
petting.
Yeah.
Puppy petting. All right. A lot of people have done that.
Yeah.
All right. Hacksaw's got a question. Hacksaw says, never have I ever poodled. Have you ever done a fursuit where you've had your skin exposed, like your arm, your chest, your belly, your legs? Have you ever poodled? Step forward. Coast! Coast! Oh, yep, he no longer loves you. He's unfriending you.
Wait, not in public?
Wait, Bert, you have.
He was doing something
Poodled in public. No,
naughty.
this is poodling in public. Poodling in public. Now, wait a minute. Is whipping your weenie out considered poodling?
No.
Because it's skin involved here.
No.
I'm just asking. That's noodling.
And here's our poodles. Here's our poodles right here.
Thank you. That's noodling. Okay, we're not poodling. That's noodling.
I like noodles.
Never have I ever made a home-cooked meal. Have you ever cooked yourself a home-cooked meal?
Oh, everyone has. That was an easy one.
Yeah, Mutt has never done that.
Wait, I have. I have cooked myself a home-cooked meal.
What did you do? I don't believe you.
I did grilled chicken on my George Foreman with green beans and toast.
Nice.
All right. Well, how about this one then? Never have I ever dressed in costume as a superhero.
Have you ever dressed as a superhero?
You dressed as a superhero.
Marvel, DC, Image Comics.
Anything.
Does Buzz Lightyear count?
Superhero, your own creation.
All right, Crunch wants to know, never have I ever passed out in fursuit. Have you ever passed out in fursuit? Way overheated, and immediately after you took it off, you fell asleep.
I've never passed out, but I've always
Or in suit.
I have it on the counter that I don't have a first.
I fall asleep first a lot. Get a lot of big
Poodling
fans.
does not count. Poodling does not mean you're just too drunk.
All right. How about this one? Never have I ever gone to a formal dance.
I don't have a first.
Have you ever gone to a formal
A
dance?
formal
A
dance.
formal dance.
What's a formal dance?
Like a prom.
Like a prom?
Like a prom, something where you have to get all dressed up.
Like
Wear, like,
a wedding?
tuxedo.
Weddings can work. Wedding dances. They can work.
That was a fun night.
Yes, I have. My high
Oh,
school
my
prom.
senior prom, I dressed
Boots
up in
wants to know, never have I ever trick-or-treated as an adult, the age of over 21. Have you ever gone trick-or-treating over 21 years old?
Oh, I thought you like dressed as an adult.
Oh.
As an adult. I'm a mom.
Nah, I'm.
Adulting is fun.
Dress up as a Karen.
You dressed up as a carrot?
All right, here's one from Crunch. I'm going to edit it a bit. Never have I ever given out something else besides candy for Halloween. We've got a lot of Halloween
Oh, I've done
questions.
that. I've given
Something
away-
else other than candy, like ramen noodles,
Money.
windshield wiper
I
blades,
give away
money.
nickels or quarters. Believe it or not, it's cheaper to give away quarters than it is to give away candy bars.
Do zebra cakes count?
Yeah, that's not a
I've
candy
given
bar.
out candy. I've given out zebra cakes. It's cheaper and it really looks like you're cool.
Right.
I'm disappointed.
Never have I ever met a famous musician. Have you ever met a famous musician?
How famous?
A famous musician.
Have you met a famous musician?
By accident, I met Ricky.
You met Dolly Parton.
You met Dolly Parton?
She
Nice.
counts.
She counts?
She counts. She fourth it counts.
Yeah.
All right. Arctic Flare says, never have I ever been pied in the face. Have you ever gotten a whipped cream pie or a pie to the face as a joke or something? Ooh, quite a few people
Oh, Toxie
have.
has. We need to recreate this.
I never have, but I respect those who have.
All right, how about this one? Never have I ever gotten knocked out by a punch.
Have you ever been punched and knocked out?
Oh, Toxie won?
Toxie wins. Of
Oh,
course he
and
wins.
Furdemon.
He's
So did
Toxie and Furdemon wins. All right, we have 2 first-place winners.
All right.
Lounge Deviants.
And they float away.
Out before.
Nice. All right, the next one is Fuma wants to know, never have I ever been kicked out of a store or a public place. Have you ever been kicked out of someplace public? Movie theater, restaurant?
So we know Stargazer has because he answered that before.
I have as well.
Stargazer has been kicked out.
I got
Youth group.
A few people have.
my party got
Sure,
kicked out
don't
of
take a snake to a church on Easter Sunday.
No.
No snakes to a church. That'll do it.
I mean, I technically got kicked out
Snakes
of
on
All right.
a pew.
Never have I ever been mistaken for someone else, and the person was really disappointed. Something mistaken you for someone else. When they found out
So
it was you,
Lorik
they were
and Blue
way
have just
disappointed.
crossed the line.
There we go, Lorik.
All right. Lorik and Blue, congratulations.
All right. Y'all can step to the side.
If you bring a snake to church, you also need to bring an apple.
Oh my goodness, that's a story waiting.
All right. Arctic Flare wants to know, never have I ever left my nation of origin. Never have I ever left my nation of
Yeah,
origin.
you ever traveled outside of the country you were?
Like, I think moved. I think he's talking about moving. Like, left.
Oh, left.
You left it.
Left it for
You're
good.
gone. Like, you were raised in Poland and you moved to
Outta here.
Orlando.
Simba just threw his puppet on the floor and said, "I am out of here." Damn it!
I like how we get the
won?
Toxie view.
Toxie view.
All right.
Did anyone move forward off that? Okay, Zachary has.
Toxie view.
So, okay, we have our 3rd place winner.
All right, everybody, if you can go back to the starting line.
Everyone back to start. We're going to do round 2. We got time. We can do it.
As quick as we can.
Does Adklar have anything he wants to say since we haven't given him any screen time tonight?
Yeah, a little bit.
Hi, buddy. Not that much in particular.
All right. Slavic wants to know, never have I ever ridden a tire swing. Have you ever ridden a tire swing? Step forward. Almost everyone has. Not everybody, but almost everyone has.
Right? Never have I ever restored a piece of electronics. Have you ever taken an old piece of electronics and restored it? Not just fixed it, but restored
Champion
it.
Adpilar just won.
Yeah.
Adpilar just ran to the front.
Two pictures on
All right, Fuma wants to know, never have I ever made a puppet. Have you ever made your own puppet? Step forward. Marionette, hand puppet, even a sock puppet. Cardboard puppet. A meat puppet.
Wow. I made this puppet count. Does that count?
Never have I ever been. All right, Arctic Flare wants to know, never have I ever been injured in a sport. Have you ever been injured in a sport? I'm going to say broken. Wiggle, wiggle.
Broke my tailbone. All right. Well, this one's inspired by Tony Ringtail. Never have I ever driven a semi-truck.
Oh!
Have you ever driven a semi-truck?
Tony Ringtail, have you driven a semi-truck?
Without a license.
That's a good one. Okay.
Keep blanks out when he gets in.
Fuma wants to know, never have I ever learned an entire dance routine. Have you learned an entire dance routine from beginning to end of the song?
Oh, yeah.
I'm just going to the front.
Pamani has.
Let's go to the front.
Macarena, technically.
Macarena.
Oh, okay. Inspired by Fuma.
Very cool.
Never have I ever built something in virtual reality. It could be a world, an avatar, a prop. Never have I ever built something in virtual reality.
Oh, a few people have. Okay. Something is getting more and more popular. All right. Arctic Flare. And a lot of these questions are coming in from our Discord. You want to join our Discord. It's lots of fun. Arctic Flare, again, wants to know, never have I ever actually eaten anchovies on a pizza. Have you ever had a slice of pizza with anchovies on it? Step forward. I have not, and I'm not going to.
Yes, you will.
I will never, ever, sir.
Tomorrow.
Tonight.
He doesn't want to eat
On the way
anything that
home.
looks like it's got a face.
It's smiling at me.
All right. Arctic Flare wants to know, never have I ever bought shoes that cost over $100. Have you ever bought a pair of sneakers that cost over $100?
I bought shoes that are over $100.
Sneakers.
I don't know if they were sneakers.
I've had sneakers that are over $100.
I've had dress shoes. Actually, no, my deck shoes. My deck shoes were like $100.
I don't think Walmart sells shoes that are over $40.
The whole concert.
No, I have leather deck shoes. And those were like $120.
Buying shoes that are Ren Fair.
Oh yeah, I've got Ren Fair boots too.
Alrighty. Arctic Flare wants to know, never have I ever smoked a cigar. Have you ever smoked a cigar? Maybe with some nice champagne or what's the drink of choice?
I don't know.
Red wine.
All right, here's one for you. Never have I ever received something from an inheritance.
Ooh.
Have you ever received something from an inheritance?
From an inheritance?
Anything at all.
Anything. A silverware set.
A watch, silverware set, a hat, a vase, anything. Money.
A lamp.
Okay. In that case, a genie.
All right. Booba wants to know, never have I ever told someone else's secret. Have you ever told someone else's secret? I think almost everyone needs to step forward on this one. We've all
We got
done
Lorek,
it.
Fred, Toxie.
Yeah, Toxie's
Fred's done it. Lorek's done it. Shame on us all, actually.
I have never given out a secret.
Never ever. Lying.
Okay, so
Honestly, no, I'm not.
get to second place. Let's go.
All right.
We're running out of time.
Never have I ever forgotten someone's name immediately after being introduced to them. Fuma.
Every single
person except for Oni. Oni's never done that.
Okay, and the next people to come up were Kuiper, and Denali, and Furdemon.
Furdemon.
Okay, third place.
Lastly, never have I ever purchased a camera that's not on a cell phone. Never have I ever purchased a camera that's not on a cell phone.
And here goes Rio. We know he had one of those big square wooden ones with a big powder flash shovel and the bellows.
All right. Thank you so much. You were really wonderful. Thank you so much. And thank you for that little group shot that you're going to be adding to your fantastic museum.
Ditto is, I guess Yappy's dad's dog. She's going nuts right now.
Mike's not on.
Well, everybody, we want to thank you for joining us for this week's episode of the Funny Puppet Show.
Why am I doing it?
Why are we doing this?
I don't know. It's a curse. It's contagious.
All right, there we go. Yappy Fox, Mutt, Point, KP, Oni, Campion, Simba, Toxie, Akalar, Campion, Fuma, oh, and then whoever.
And thank you for all of our financial supporters. Thank you for donating to the show. I don't like getting hit in the frying pan, but you know.
All right. Next week's guest, Mark Molino, one of the inventors of the furry fandom, is going to be here, and he's going to be hanging out and answering some questions. So we look forward to that. Anyone got any plans this week?
We'll be going to Tampa Comic Con next weekend.
Tampa Comic Con.
Yes, so if you're there, say hi.
Thank you so much, Simba, for coming over tonight. We love you so much.
Do some more.
Do some
Do some
more.
more. Let's do some more.
I lost my soundboard. Everyone have a safe week.
Everyone turn this
Oni,
way.
are you going to be doing a special party after the show?
He said yes.
He said yes.
He said yes. Okay, and also join us back in the coffee shop chat after the show because we're going to be talking till the wee hours of the morning.
Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. Good night, everybody.